Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So saucy.
Gosh.
I thought this was the
Shout out to Diego. Gennaro Primero just killing it with the new design. Jose with the overlays. Oh my God. We are a professional podcast officially now.
Yeah, but now we got to
know
pay
we're
him.
doing just 200 episodes.
Dude. Wow. Look at this.
Do you think he'll work for Sweat Equity?
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast.
Is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days.
Hosted by a group of best friends. If you'd like to find out more, visit nerdchatmedia.com.
This is Cortana. And remember, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. As always, Spartans, see you online.
Oh, hello. Daddy D. Wally here, and welcome to The Nerd Chat, a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. Or a podcast celebrating all things gaming, sports, and food.
I like the first one better, I'll be honest.
Why does food get trumped by sports in the second?
Joining me
Sports is
as
better than
always. Wait. My PC is cooked. We're going to talk about that later because thank God I got a laptop as a
Are
backup.
you on the laptop right now?
Yes.
Oh.
My Asus G16. Thank you very much. Joining me as always is Jose at Chipotle Bear. Shout out to Tim the Tap Man streaming over there. Chipotle Bear, how are you?
I'm doing very well, man. It's been a good week, a long week of work in a good way, but put in long hours, especially at night, going to bed at like midnight and not gaming, I assure you. But feeling really excited. Teachers are back in my building tomorrow with all of them coming back on Monday. And so excited to get that stuff ready. But the gaming world has been awesome. The release of this beta of Battlefield has me super hyped. We'll talk more about that later. But shout out to Tim. I actually don't follow Tim the Tapman, like full disclosure. But when I heard today he was giving out beta codes, he's been streaming on.
It's all BF6 partners, Jose. You could have watched anybody.
Well, it's just you put his name in the chat. That's who I went to go. His stream is still going here because I did get my code. But
Dude.
Also, if you keep watching, you get like skins and like weapon packs and stuff like that. I've gotten 2 of the 4 right now. So
Damn.
Shout out to Tim the Tapman for helping me get it out. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
if you get to 4 hours, I think you unlock all the different unlocks there. So, and by the way, it goes through the weekend. So if you didn't do it today, you've got plenty of time to just put it on in the background. Joining me as always, he's very disappointed in me because I'm going full Sony Pony PS5 Pro console.
Do it, bro.
Done with the PC MR.
Do it.
Just LOL. X Bacon Gaming.
Yeah, I'm LOL on a couple things. Dan giving up with tech issues. And also, Sony seemed to make our news again this week. So we'll talk about that. I got a new motherboard that I'm going to install on Monday and Tuesday.
Tell him which
crazy.
one, Bacon.
Oh, it's the MSI Godlike.
It's
It
like
has
a $2,000 motherboard.
It has Godlike silk printed on this thing. It has 7.
It has seven SSD
NVMe.
ports.
Yes.
Port.
I'm telling you, it's got 7 USB Type-Cs in the rear I/O, all 10 gig. Like everything, I'm running everything on
All
USB.
right, joining us as always, we're gonna cut this PC nerd off right there. Bubble Boy N7 once and Ollie always and Ollie. I know, I said it wrong on purpose, Bubble Boy. I know. That's what people always say. People always say it to me when I wear the jerseys at old guy basketball. I'm like, what's an Ollie? Bubble Boy N7, go Ollies.
Oli for Olympian. Fun fact, my high school is the only school in the entire world that's allowed to use this mascot
Wow, I
and
didn't
use
know
the
that.
Olympic rings. Yep, for our mascot. So I was telling Jose right before the show, it was our first day of school with all our kids. We had just freshmen yesterday, first day with all kids today, and had some. I won't get into details. Bit of an incident, but I was extremely proud of how our students handled it and our staff handled it. And nothing awful or anything, but just a little. Hey, school started. Let's wake up, people. And they all handled it really, really well. So proud to be an Olympian today.
Yes,
all right, that's interesting. And returning to the show, Officially #1 intern now because he's just made so many dang appearances. And Todd Oxtra, I don't know what happened to him. He just disappeared.
Making
on
fun
us.
of you for BIOS.
He picked up Matt.
Eric at Game Positive YT, and we brought him on because we got to go over the Battle Royale predictions from like 2 months ago at this point. Eric, PTFO, how are you?
I am doing great, Dan. And guess what? I could probably fix your computer in like 15 minutes, bro.
Yep.
All right.
Good.
All right, and joining us as always is G Wally himself, Grayson. Grayson, can you do your best Green Goblin? Come on, do your Green Goblin
Joker.
impression.
Eric,
You
stop.
know, I'm a bit of a scientist myself. Can you do it? Okay, all right. Jose, I need you to bring up that picture right about now. Jose.
Oh, I got to transfer it over. Hang on one sec. I'll give me 2 seconds. You can riff until I get there.
Yeah, somebody start talking and Safe House bail him out here.
Waiting for the BIOS rant. I brought my Switch up to play my
Oh, I forget it.
Switch
While
while you're
Jose,
doing it.
I by the way, guys, behind the scenes here, I did prepare Jose earlier. I sent this to him hours ago.
Dude,
I said, make sure
he is
The man,
busy.
the
I'm
man
just
has
saying-
a job.
I'm just
I
saying.
also was doing lots of other things.
I'm just saying.
He was watching Tim the Tap Man for 4 hours.
Everybody blames me, being like, "Dan, why do you do this? Why aren't you here?" I had this image ready to go. So
did.
as you know, or maybe you don't know, I'll set the story up. Back in January, we set up the Nerd Chat versus PS Trophy Room versus Season Gaming versus XCP Battle Royale Fantasy Critic League. Okay, Eric was there. All of us were there. Or what was Bubble Boy there? I can't remember. Bubble Boy wasn't there.
He's
No,
there.
Anyway.
because we
In
had
spirit.
something.
Anyway, so we're all in this fantasy league right now, and it's getting close, you guys. We picked up a big one with Donkey Kong. Death Stranding also killing it for us. But during this draft, I was concerned about these insiders,
Oh,
all
insiders.
these bigger, more popular podcasts compared to us, having insider knowledge to certain games, getting early access
All
to
the bald
reviews and being able to communicate with each other like, oh, I don't think this is going to be good, or oh, this game's pretty sick. You guys should draft this. And it all came to a head right now. Just a week ago, Jose, I remember the trophy room having Mafia, the old country, on their team. And I look this morning at the Metacritic and I'm like, nice. It was like a low 70s. I'm like, this is going to hurt them. This is going to hurt the trophy room. And to my surprise,
They dropped it.
I look at their roster, nowhere to be seen. I'm like, what's going on? I know they had this game. Sure enough, I go to the weekly moves, July 29th, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Who randomly drops Mafia, the old country, a week before release?
I mean, he's
wasn't me.
allowed to do that. It's like finding out your
Bubble
running back got
Boy.
hurt, so you
You
said
we're fighting with-
randomly
we're fighting
drop
with one
it off
hand.
because, oh, Eric informed us, oh, by the way, Dan, yeah, we weren't getting many review codes, so we knew a while ago that this game was coming in hot.
Don't say we. I didn't cheat.
I'm
I'm
not
clean.
involving you with the cheating, Eric.
You're also-
Anybody, I
you're
believe
also
you.
in a
All
league
I'm
with-
saying is I'm leaving it to the audience. Remember this.
you're in a league
We're
with
the only
professional
podcast
reviewers.
without early access. We're the only podcast not talking to other reviewers about these big releases. We're the only podcast who is following the rules and playing by the honor system.
It's true.
Hold on.
Says the guy who drafted Death Stranding and then tried to take
Eric,
it back.
Eric is in that too. He's with Season Gaming. He knew that this was coming in hot. He blew it for him. And then
Objection.
I text our chat.
You can't object.
And this is
It's
the
in a
response I get
courtroom.
from Joe. Oh, actually, last week I randomly saw this clip and I was like, ooh, that gameplay looks bad. Let's drop it. And I convinced Matt to drop it. Yeah, right. Collusion is
Steve.
right.
I
Yes.
think I deserve to say something.
Address your accuser.
I got
There's
all
one
these
more
allegations.
move we've also noticed. Luminous Arise, or whatever the hell that game is called, randomly Season Gaming picked
Not
that up
random.
after their early access
Not random.
and preview event at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, but to be fair, Ains talked publicly about how much he liked that
It
game.
doesn't matter. The point is they're getting an advantage. And I mentioned this in the draft. I said, I don't know if I trust you guys. And then Logan's like, oh, well, you guys allow us to drop a week before. Oh, sorry, I trusted you guys. Sorry, I thought we lived in a society.
We don't.
We do live in a society.
A bunch
that
of
is true.
cheaters. Remember this, you guys. Remember this moment. A week before Mafia comes out. Oh, we're just going to
Eric.
randomly drop it. Oh, Dan,
right.
why don't you change it? Change
hear-
it to two to...
Let's hear from
Why
the
don't we just,
suspect.
as Logan said, why don't we just not have any drops and just be tied to these games that get delayed? Everybody would, all of us would have been screwed with a game that's not
It's
coming out
called
this
it's
year.
called a best ball league. They're actually really fun. You don't have to worry about setting the
Is it
lineup.
against?
You
Or do you see what Logan's? You see this, guys? Just remember
gaslighting
this.
you right now.
Just remember this, guys. Just remember who isn't cheating, who doesn't have early access, who isn't talking to other reviewers, and just remember who stuck to their NDA with Battlefield 6.
I feel like maybe Eric has something.
This
to say.
guy.
You don't need to
Eric,
hold on to that NDA any longer.
Eric, you
man.
got to
Eric,
raise your
you
hand,
better
brother.
actually, Chappelle, you better clip
raised.
this and post this. I want this to be known. Go ahead,
Hey.
Eric. I don't care what you say. Go ahead.
Okay. Number one, Travis, absolutely professional reviewer, absolutely has access to lots of information. He also hasn't said or participated in any of this after the draft. Just completely ninja bombed. He hasn't said anything. But there's a group chat, and me and Ains are the only ones talking in it. That's number one. Number two, I'm the one that told Ains to pick up Lumines because I saw the positive coverage coming out of the Summer Games Fest. That was my decision. I never played it. I don't know anyone that's played it. I told him to pick it up. Other than that, Ains hasn't done shit in this whole thing. It's been neglected.
Which I
Now
believe.
Eric's calling out Ains.
I believe every
Oh.
word of that. Yeah.
I'm telling
Friendly
Ains,
fire.
don't. We have to drop Wolverine. We have to drop the other game that we had that's not coming out this year. I can't remember what it was. But I will say, in Wally's defense, dropping Mafia like a week before it comes out, very suspicious.
Thank
And
you.
I will say,
Trophy.
that,
Very suspicious.
one, like we know as an outlet that people were not getting codes. That's a bad sign. And people did get codes.
Wait, Eric. Did you disclose that to the whole group? Did we know about that?
Did we have to do that, though?
Yeah. No.
I
Guys,
didn't
what are you?
I'm not done.
Jose, I feel like I'm taking.
I'm kind of on Dan's
I
side
don't
here.
think. I don't think that.
Do you remember?
All
Okay,
I'm
because I
saying,
wasn't there,
You're,
but I
you're
listened.
basically defending their cheating. You're
No,
like,
no,
yeah,
no.
well, if we had
Do you
access, we'd be
remember
doing the
what you
same
did on
thing.
the
We
draft?
live in a
What?
society, damn it.
I didn't disclose that because I had nothing to do with Mafia. We didn't have it. We weren't going to pick it up. Well, it was stupid to even draft in the first place, but that's besides the point. Even if you didn't get a code, though, you probably knew. There's a high probability that he could know somebody that like does have codes.
So
so
you're basically
I-
saying, yes, you guys have an advantage. Sorry, Dan, you're
No,
fucked.
I'm saying that what Joe did is sus, and there should be rules to prevent that from happening. But Season Gaming did not cheat in any way.
I'm not as mad about the season gaming thing. I am as soon as I saw that drop, I was like, whoa.
And I also noticed Joe's very quiet in the chat.
It's
He probably left. He's waiting for that.
It's not about it being
invite.
against the rule. You're cheating. You're getting insider info, Logan. That's the part. You're getting information we are not getting.
We got
That's
Pete
the
Rose.
cheating.
How much did we put on
Pete
this
Rose
league?
on our hands right now, gentlemen.
Gosh.
For the chat,
Tired
I
of this.
suggested that we stop the ability to drop a game within 2 weeks from launch, not.
Oh
on
no,
launch.
no! If we're doing this next year, it's going to be a month out, at
Sure,
least
that's fine.
2 months out. Because
I
I don't
agree.
want to do. This is straight up cheating. Everyone knows it, but they're like, "Oh well, it's in the rules, Dan. You should have changed the rules."
We This
should have
very
been a bigger-
Patriots,
Dude,
very New England
come on.
Patriots. What Joe's doing.
We should
It
be a
wouldn't
bigger
surprise me
outlet
if he's
so
a-
we get
if
games
he's a Bill
too.
Belichick fan.
I can't
should
believe
do
there's
that
even
big.
people defending it. Like I'm going to be honest. Everyone, I thought Kevin Ainsworth. Come on, dude. They cheated and you know it. Everybody in here, Nissa. Oh, change the rules. Cheaters, all of
Is that
them.
what Nissa sounds like? Jeez.
Cheaters. You should have changed the rules.
Ah,
All right, I'm done with this rant. Let's move on. Jose, what should we go to? Do you want to hear about my PC debacle? We'll
I
save
like
it.
to see that he's freezing. I would love to hear your PC debacle.
No, wait. Let's go into some news first. Let's
Go to news, Jose.
News team, assemble!
Timestamp, Stan.
I forgot everything. I was so angry. News story number 1. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even have to pull it up right here. PlayStation is alive and well.
Are they?
That's the
Only
news.
Xbox is dead. That's news story number 1. Guys, this is our weekly topic every week. This is what gaming has come to. Xbox dead, PlayStation greatest ever. PlayStation's quarterly revenue results, quarter 1, 2026.
We also noticed that's 80 million
Coming from
shipped.
Gamatsu through Shinobi's little bullets here.
Shipped, not sold.
80.3 million PS5 consoles shipped.
Okay.
How many has Xbox shipped? 30? God.
don't like
PS5
having stock.
hardware sales increased 4.1% this quarter to 2.5 million. Game and network services sales up 8% year over year. Operating income profit climbed 127%, Bacon.
Thanks, Xbox.
Software sales reached 65.9 million, up 20, almost a quarter year over year. PSN monthly active users increased 6% from 116 million to 123 million players.
Nice.
Genki also had this to say from this little financial summary. Sony Senior Vice President Sadahiko Hayakawa
It's pretty good.
says that they are gradually shifting their gaming business from hardware-centric business model to a community and engagement-based platform business model. Jose, mute your mic. In the gaming business, we are moving away from a hardware-centric business model to a more platform business that expands the community and increases engagement, was the direct quote.
What?
Bacon. What? Here we go, guys. Just forewarning you. Bacon rant. Take it away. What is your reaction to these incredible numbers? PlayStation is the best. Praise be to the DualSense, specifically the scuff. Get it out of here. I still have problems with it. My hand still hurts. My hand still hurts every time I use it. But go ahead, Bacon. Take it away.
I've been saying this for months, and I've been getting poo-pooed, called out, said I'm crazy. So no way this is ever going to happen. It says expanding our community. What does that mean, gentlemen? That means more games in more places, and this definitely includes the Xbox ecosystem. As a shareholder,
Bacon, you don't think you're jumping the gun here?
no. Eric, do you think I'm jumping the gun?
I think that there's a logical middle ground here between every single
I
PlayStation
agree.
games coming to Xbox, and we are like going to
That's-
put more live service games out there and more back catalog out there.
Okay. Idiot. And Dan last week was like, this is not happening, Bacon. This is only going to be
Until I see it, Bacon.
Until I see it, Bacon.
I don't
Come on,
believe
bro.
you.
I'm a shareholder. I'm in the meetings. I know what's
I
going
will
on.
say though that
I have
Sony,
inside information.
Sony has found themselves in a situation where they could just put games on Xbox and it won't affect the
Won't affect
console
them.
race
Yep.
at all.
Yes.
If they didn't have this like vast like treasure trove of exclusives from the past, then they might not be in this position. So the strategy they did have before is what got them here. And now they can just that money
do
that
whatever
was
they
on
want.
the table, they can
I mean,
80 million consoles is a lot.
Okay.
By the way,
that
Bacon,
was
before I-
shipped.
well, hold on,
not
Bacon.
Sold.
Bacon, before I throw it back to
Yeah,
you,
go ahead.
I do want to shout out Kevin Ainsworth. Also agrees. He thinks people are jumping the gun,
No.
and that
You also
There's
read-
gotta be-
did you
there's
guys
gotta be
also
some
read
sort of-
today that it was not Arrowhead's decision to put Helldivers on Xbox. That was Sony's decision, and Sony pushed.
But back to
But,
Kevin.
but.
Kevin
It
also
would
said
never
this.
be
We're not.
Arrowhead's decision.
Bacon. The difference is Xbox was forced to go third party.
Okay.
Because they don't sell consoles anymore.
Doesn't matter.
PlayStation is choosing a side. This
Why
is like a
does that
side
matter?
gig for them.
Okay,
Side gig.
then side gig the hell out of it. I'm just here for the memes. I'm here for the pony meltdowns I saw on Twitter today. Oh, there's some
Hashtag
big
no
pony,
PS6.
some big pony meltdowns on Twitter today about this exact topic. That's why
Kevin
I play on
Ainsworth
Twitter.
stands by it too, Bacon. Jose, you raised your hand. Let's hear it.
Well, I was just a counterpoint. You say that Xbox is not selling consoles.
They're
That
not.
is false.
They are
no,
not.
No. They
I
are
mean, 30
selling
million
them.
still-
They're
Xbox dead.
They're offering them. Now, granted, I'm not arguing that they're selling as much as the other one, but what you're positing is that they're fully removed from it. And I understand where you're making that connection, and I understand that it doesn't matter until we see it that it's going to happen. But it's the same thing with PlayStation. Like you're arguing that your argument is the same way of like you're saying things that aren't necessarily true just because you're like it's dead. They're completely going to die because they don't sell consoles anymore, which is false. Their numbers in the report prove that. Not on consoles, but overall, that doesn't mean that they're dead.
Okay. Xbox
logical
as a
sound.
brand, alive and well. Xbox consoles are dead. You guys, you people who still are believing that. Oh,
What do you mean, you people?
Dan, how much you want to bet there's another Xbox?
This is it, guys. Whatever this
100
next
years.
Xbox is it. And I'm not even convinced it's going to be OEM from Microsoft.
If there's another one coming, how is it dead?
No, because Dan
Because
likes
look
the
at
numbers.
the data, you
Dan
guys.
likes
Look
sales.
at the data
But
Xbox is giving
definitionally,
us.
it's not dead if there's a new Xbox coming.
Dan
It
is
could
one
die.
of those list
It's
guys.
definitely not-
Kevin, do you
It's
hear
not
these
clean.
guys? Kevin, get somebody pick up Kevin. Get him on the show.
Kevin,
By the
Kevin's going to bed.
by the way, before I throw over to Bubble Boy, guys, have you noticed who's been completely silent in the chat? Haven't
Joe.
heard a word from Joe. Just saying. Just saying.
He's
cheaters.
mad because you won't invite him. The fans want him.
I'm not the one in control of everything on the show. If you want to pick him up, pick him up. Bubble Boy, you don't really care about this, do you? You just know you've accepted PlayStation dominates, Xbox is whatever, and we play on PC.
I mean, I'll agree with part of what you said. I just want to play good games, and I can pretty much always do that.
On your PC.
Yeah, and I was talking to Miss Haddon today at school, and I was like, "Did you get your Switch 2 yet?" And she's like, "I just can't justify it for just Donkey Kong and Mario Kart." And I was like, "Yeah."
That's kind of where I'm
Yeah.
at.
So
That's
like,
right.
and no offense, Bacon or Chapo, like I know, and it's different for both of you, but like, yeah, I can play every game I've wanted to play with the exception of what Bloodborne.
And that game is so overrated. I can't.
But you're
I don't
overrated. That
get it.
game's
It's-
not overrated,
Bloodborne's so
and-
overrated. Lies the
Kinda
P-
ugly.
Lies the P
You're
better.
overrated.
Lies the P better.
You're overrated.
Great,
Dark,
Lies
Dark
P-
Souls 3 better.
Great. Doesn't make
Cool.
Bloodborne a bad game. Those
I'm not
two
saying it's
games
bad,
are
I'm just
better
saying
than-
it's
doesn't-
overrated.
Anyway, so no, I'm not upset about any of this because, like I said, all that to say, I can play what I want to play when I want to play it in real crispy OLED fashion.
Diego said, "Is if Xbox continues to just sell 30 million, is that okay?" I get that's up to Microsoft. I don't know. Diego.
30 million
I mean,
Game Pass subscribers.
I mean, that's literally probably the only thing that's making this work at this point. They're going to get to a number, Diego, and they're like, "All right, we're done, we're out." And then I don't like Logan. I keep hearing this. Both console makers are down in hardware.
They are.
Dude, the PS5 is almost on pace with the
All right, Dan.
PS6.
Answer
Sales
the question.
numbers wise, not even like adjusted for inflation for the price the console's selling it. Units
Why-
sold.
hold on, Dan.
So
If
you
that was-
don't think
hold on,
that
Dan.
when Grand Theft Auto 5, shout out to Colin, he made a great point on this on Twitter. When that happens, you don't think it's going to catch up to those PS4 sales? Like, how incredible would that be that the PS5 is selling as well as the PS4? That's crazy.
Dan.
Well, the PS4 was like one of the better
Exactly.
consoles
If,
ever.
hey,
in
Dan,
terms of sale.
if console sales and hardware were the litmus test, why would we get this tweet I'm currently staring out right now that's saying we are moving away from this metric? If 80 million is so important to make $70 when you sell one console,
Because it's
if
not
that
enough.
was so important. Okay.
That doesn't mean that that's not great.
If it
though,
wasn't
or
like
that
super
PlayStation
important, would
sales
he
are
say,
down.
if it wasn't super important, would he have said, "Hey, we're going to continue to monitor console sales,
No,
but we're also going to put our
I-
games everywhere"? I'd be like, "Oh, I believe you, Dan. That's right."
I think Hayakawa, or if that's how you pronounce it, sorry, is finally not accepting, is properly judging or analyzing the gaming market at this point, and that it isn't just about hardware sales, and they need to figure out another way to make supplemental money to fund the projects that they
How
have
do
for
you do
Sony
that?
first party that take decades to make at this point and
How do you do that?
hundreds of millions of dollars. You sell your back catalog on PC, on Switch, and lastly,
Back catalog
on
We're getting their
Xbox.
current catalog. Why are we
Eric,
saying
back me
back
up here.
catalog? On
Bring
PC?
some,
I-
you know.
I
Go
think
ahead,
that when he says the headline says moving away from hardware, I don't believe that's. I think that's a little bit like misunderstood or it's a misunderstood or like exaggerated a little bit. I think that what they're doing is they're removing hardware from being the sole focus to becoming a pillar, a very important pillar of their business. I don't think that they are divesting from hardware. I don't think they're caring any less about hardware. They're just opening up another revenue stream. And I looked it up. The PS5 is less than 2 million away from the PS4 year over year right now. That's an accounting error. That's a roundup error. The Xbox is trailing the Xbox One, which was considered a disaster.
Insane.
Yeah. So they are doing really good. And this is with COVID impacting their development
Yes.
pipeline. And Xbox has
Shout out to Jim Ryan.
We still talking about COVID? I
COVID
remember
impacts.
Xbox was told that's not an excuse, and Xbox couldn't have that excuse.
I didn't
But
say that.
now we're still talking about COVID, right? Because I was
Sony
on
has
Twitter
that
during
excuse.
I was
Xbox
on
has that
Twitter
excuse.
during those days, and I was told
We all
clearly
were.
that COVID is not an excuse.
I can show you some.
The show
wild things
started
that
in
they've done.
COVID.
I'm just saying, COVID's not an excuse. I was told that.
Shout out to Big Box. Shout out to Big Box. Back me up in here, and shout out to B as well. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm 40.
Any closing thoughts, Eric? Sorry, we kind of interrupted you. Sorry.
No, I think that COVID is a massive part of this gen, like this entire gen. If you're looking at it and comparing it to previous gens,
Yes.
having like your games delayed by 2 or 3
Correct.
years is gonna impact your sales. And when you consider that and the fact that it's only less than 2 million behind the PS4, it's an extremely successful hardware generation for Sony, and it's the opposite for Microsoft. And I say this as somebody who wishes it was the opposite. But that is just the facts. That is how it is.
Yeah. A closing comment there. What the hell is leg switch bubble?
Chance switches his legs. You can see him shift his whole thing in his chair. De Niro likes to count him.
No, I think he's
right
just
there.
adjusting
That was
the
a leg
fart.
switch.
Are you sitting on your foot?
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. Huh?
All
This has been a running joke.
It's been there for years.
Guys,
Ooh, Todd's
all of
right.
this Sony can exist as a publisher by Todd, and Todd also said 30 million systems in the 300 million console market, and Todd also said something about PlayStation makes 70% of their revenue from subscriptions, PS Plus, third-party revenue. They don't make enough. Who cares? They make so
No,
much
it
money
needs
from
to-
people being in the ecosystem.
It needs to fund their first party, though.
But to me, I don't
You can't
even
tell
think it does.
shareholders that. You can't tell
I don't
You
think
shareholders.
talking
it
about
does-
contraband yet?
Because we're going to go right there. Because first party
I know. I'm kidding.
doesn't really matter on PlayStation. It only matters to old geezers, boomers like us. It doesn't matter
call
to
me a
younger
geezer?
generations.
I think
Can
it's
I
cool.
tell you a
first-party
story about being a
games.
boomer
Call me
gamer?
a boomer, bro?
Yeah. So Shannon's
Yes, all of you
son-
are boomers.
I'm
all
not
of
a
you
boomer.
guys wear long
not a boomer.
ankle socks. Only I wear socks that go to
Can't
calves.
see it. Can't see it.
Shannon's oldest son Isaac came and picked her up from work the other day.
No socks,
and,
baby.
You know, we're like, what's up? And he's got to be what, like, I don't know, 22, 23 maybe. He's in his last year of college. And he's like, are you playing Ready or Not? And I was like, no. Do I need to? He's like, oh yeah, it's great. And Shannon's like, Chance, it's like the first time I've ever heard you like not be vocally or like interested in any way in like talking video games and stuff. And I was like, I just don't like that. I thought that game was brand new. It's a year and a half old.
No, it's been on Steam forever. I
had no idea, and I like
It
felt
just
so
came to
dumb 'cause
console.
usually, like I know he was like he was like excited to talk video games. I was like, I got nothing for you, man, and I felt so crappy because I was like, I am an old guy gamer, and he's like, well, what have you been playing? And I was like,
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
6 months worth of Assassin's Creed.
I'm done talking about PlayStation, guys. Let's move on to
Exactly right, Eric.
let's move on to speaking. PlayStation is alive and well. Xbox is dead as usual. You guys, something straight from who cares? That one studio who was making this game. Xbox has canceled
Avalanche.
Contraband. Avalanche with a different spelling. I don't even, guys. To me, I wasn't.
Avalanche.
I wasn't surprised at this. We saw one teaser and nothing for 4 years. So to me, this game must have sucked. So Chance, do you remember this game even existing?
Yeah, I do because I remember it like thinking like, oh, is this like Xbox's answer to Uncharted? And
Nope.
Which I'm not saying would have been a good idea. Trust me. Like I'm like, no, doesn't matter. Not what I'm looking for. I mean, I would have been into it, but oops.
Bacon, do you have anything to defend with
Dude,
contraband and
if
this
I'm
disaster?
being honest-
Another Xbox for people were kind of making a big deal like, oh, Xbox is canceling another first party game. This wasn't first party. Okay, first of all. Second of all,
funded.
it was funded, so second party. But yeah, Bacon, tell me.
If I'm
what
being
you
honest,
think
I
of this.
thought this thing was canceled a year ago, and we outraged about it a year ago. When this popped up, I'm like, that game is still in development. So it is what it is. I think this was supposed to be Xbox's answer to Battlefield Hardline, with all the heisting and stealing money. Right. That's a good throwback. I mean, it is what it is. Sucks. Those devs made the money, and Microsoft got nothing to show for it. Cancellations are a thing. This sucks. Hate it. Haven't heard of any layoffs at Avalanche, so I guess that's a positive.
Let me ask this: if we ever talked about, and maybe I'm just an idiot for not remembering. So we talk a lot about how we are just inundated with new games, right? We don't. Is the reason we feel like there's so many more cancellations just because there's so many more games? It's just a natural consequence of there being that many more games and
Or
that
is
many
it
more
social media that we didn't have back in the 360?
Yeah. So both.
Right.
Is
we never
it
would have
both?
heard about this. Well,
I don't know.
Eric, what do you think? What do you think about Contraband? Are you disappointed that this was canceled, or did you kind of think that this was going to happen regardless?
I mean, it's always disappointing when a game gets canceled. I would say that it's not surprising that it got canceled, but I think it just looks so bad on Microsoft that they're so
Why so bad?
Because they're so disorganized that they couldn't even remember to announce that this is going to be canceled. You're telling me that
They couldn't have done this, yeah. like a
2
couple
weeks, 2 weeks ago when they laid off 9,000 people, they thought
Good
this game was
point.
going to
Perfect
be
dark,
launching,
yeah.
and then they
Yeah.
just something happened between then and now, where now they are canceling it. No,
It's like that
this
weird
was
parent that
probably-
left their kid at Kmart. They're like, "Oh shit, did we forget to tell everybody we canceled Contraband?"
Yeah, it's just more and more of an example of how there's just
a good point.
no communication. There's people that are working on a game that is going to be canceled,
That's
and
a good
Microsoft
point.
just forgot to tell them because they are so disorganized and they can't communicate with each other. They can't, like, it's ridiculous. It just keeps getting worse and worse for Microsoft. And I
Was it-
say this as somebody who wants it to not be true.
Not true. Eric is a PS fanboy. Don't let him.
right there with Dan.
Don't let him fool you. Jose, do you have anything to say to this, or can I include you on this Reese Elliott stuff that I also wanted to tie into some sales here?
I have that image pulled up for you here. But
Thank you.
One thing I just want to say real quick too, and it was a point I wanted to make. I just forgot to speak up with this PlayStation thing. Here's the only thing I'm just messing with Dan. Like Dan, I hear what you're saying about the consoles. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that people are so caught up in this gen that Xbox and Sony are almost done with this gen. They're already thinking about the next gen, and I think it's still too early to really make decisions about what's going to happen with that. That's my point. But what I wanted to say is what I don't hear a lot of people talking about with this thing that Sony just posted on Twitter, the Shinobi stats we were talking about, was that PlayStation also laid off 8% of its workforce back in March, right? And like we always talk about being equitable between both companies, and we should when we're talking about them cutting lots and lots of jobs. Sony also cut lots of jobs and then said, look at all this money that we're making, right? Microsoft did too. That was a bad look, but this is also a bad look as well. It's important to remember that. But that's the only thing I want to say. You can talk about your Reese stuff. I'll pull up the image, man.
I got some bad. I want to shout out a nice RIP to our friends over at Bungie who have now been officially absorbed into Sony. It's a sad day.
Again,
But everything's fine over there.
not surprising. Nobody cares. That's just it.
Everything's
Nobody
fine.
cares. Everybody loves PlayStation. Speaking of PlayStation, I wanted to tie into while Contraband's dying and PlayStation's killing it with their software and hardware. July's top downloaded games across all platforms on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and this is just crazy to me, guys. Remember when people were bragging about who just sold 2 million, like Forza Horizon, and maybe like 1 million to Expedition?
What is peak?
Peak
What is that?
was July. This is just for the month of July, the most downloaded game. Also, Peak you had to buy and pay for. Peak 4 million downloads. Mecha Break 3.1. College Football 3.1 million. This is shocking. Game Pass
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2.
Hey, there's Ready or Not.
2.7 million. Ready or Not sold 2 million, I believe, right, Eric, in console sales. 2.7 million for Ready or Not. Fight Club 25 on Game Pass. Football Club,
Football Club,
25 on Game Pass, 2.3 million. Cyberpunk on PlayStation Plus, 2 million downloads. Rematch on Game Pass, 1.9 million. Tony Hawk on Game Pass, 1.9 million. And Grounded 2 almost reached 2 million
in a week
downloads. This is for the month of July. I guess you're right. But you're right. Yeah. Grounded just recently came out. That's crazy. So Eric, what stands out to you? I mean, gaming's dead, right? Like, look at these games. Like, this is nothing new. The top downloaded games, I guess, college football and Ready or Not, but still a lot of these.
College football's not on PC.
I think that top download is kind of a weird statistic.
Wait a second. We say it's a weird. Isn't that literally what PlayStation has just said in their financials? Didn't we just discuss this?
You did.
I'm just saying these games are downloaded because there's a few games on here like Peak and Ready or Not that are like strong sellers, but a lot of these are downloaded from services that people just press a button and download. Like, I don't think gaming's dead or anything like that. I just these games are popular because they just got added into subscription services that millions of people have. Popular in terms of downloading. That's why I don't know how valuable of a statistic it is.
Not.
I don't think that I don't think that gaming's dead. I think gaming's awesome. I think gaming's thriving right now. Peak, by the way, is a game that you guys should play on stream. It's a co-op climbing.
I'm concerned.
We still haven't done Chained Together, Eric.
I'm concerned. PS Plus only has one representative on that list.
No, you're not,
here we
Bacon.
go. PlayStation.
They only have 3 games. They added 3 games.
I guarantee Liza P is going to be on it because I'm going to download that. You wanted to say something? Go ahead.
So here's, and I want to be careful how I say this because I mean no disrespect to the developer that made Peak. Do you know how much Peak is without looking on Steam right now? How much do you think it costs?
$15.99.
$5.
$8, right? And so while I don't mean to diminish the game because it's clearly a very popular game, I would argue that one of the reasons it's so high is because it's so cheap. I would also be willing to bet it's in the zeitgeist of streamers right now that everybody's playing Peak, and so at $8, that it's not shocking to me that you could do that in a month with that kind of thing. Let's look at Peak in 2 months and see where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I don't want to speak for Eric, but I think that's what Eric is trying to say. Like most downloaded isn't necessarily, it's not a bad thing. Like, of course it'd be great to be downloaded, but in terms of like, you'd actually probably prefer playtime and or microtransactions as a more meaningful metric as a company. And I think when you look at this, there's a couple things that I notice. One is 5 of the 10 are Game Pass, right? And you could make the argument that that's good or bad depending on your situation. I would argue it's good for Xbox that people are downloading their games. I think Grounded is a great example of that. It's a game that just released a week and a half ago.
Early access, not even full release.
That's
great. But it's still a full game. Don't kid yourself.
No, it's
Early
not.
access,
Grounded 2, it's not. It's only up to like the first chapter. I just listened to Logan.
I know, but you're right, Dan. But what I'm saying is like my daughters jumped into Grounded 2, and if to them it was a full game. So to be able to tell them like you can play this game, it didn't really cost me anything, I guess, because it's part of my Game Pass. That is meaningful for Xbox. Of that, 3 of the top games on this list are clearly from Steam. And again, but I think that's deceptive because it's downloads, not hours played, right? And so like to Chance's point, people could hear, oh, Ready or Not dope. They download it, they play it one time, they're like, ooh, that's not for me. And they stop playing it again. Like this is it's not a bad metric. It's not a wrong metric. It's just it doesn't necessarily equate to profit, right? Which is a different thing than Sony and Microsoft are chasing. That's what I would say.
All right. By the way, Big Box said Jacob Novak, ex-Square Enix, had a great Twitter thread about games being social media platforms. It makes it hard to create new games. Yeah, Big Box, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Have you been missing our show, Big Box? Literally, I pulled that tweet up. Go back and watch the tape. Go back and watch the tape.
What about Freight's comment? I mean, that was funny.
What did Freight Conductor say? Oh, yeah, Freight Conductor. I saw a developer say they would rather you pirate their game than play it on Roblox. It was Peak. It was Peak. There was a cheap knockoff of it called like Climb or something like that, and it had like the same artwork. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. So, yeah, I knew a Big Box. Yeah, you son of a. You think I missed that Big Box? Who do you think I am?
Big Box has a life to lead, Dan. He can't dedicate all his time.
We've missed you. I knew you haven't been around, Big Box. Don't think I don't notice when you're not here. Let's move on, boys, to news story number 3 here.
Oh.
Speaking of Xbox being dead, Xbox Design Lab is back and alive. Can somebody tell me
What changed?
Sure can.
what changed? Why
tell
it
you,
was
man.
gone? And where is the Elite 3? Why are we still selling Elite Series 2?
tell you
Bubble
why.
Boy, talk to me.
Because this, listen, I am equal parts excited and beyond frustrated that this thing came out yesterday and it's already sold out, so I can't buy one. This
Whoa.
Elite Witcher 3 10-year anniversary.
Yeah,
And
they added that.
the Elite has a share button, people.
What?
They even called it
Where?
the new share button.
Oh, how about
Yeah.
haptics? Should we get some haptics?
No, Bacon.
Where
Stop.
does it say? I need to send that link
I
in the
think
chat
I saw the
right
picture.
now.
Dan. I think I saw the picture.
Send it
Dan.
in the link right now, Bubble Boy, because that is actually a significant change. That's one of the reasons
But guess what?
I like
Guess
I
what
don't
makes
see
it
that.
even
Where's
better?
the
share button
Yo
on
ass
the
can't
scuff.
buy it. This comment has failed to post to the nerd chat. I'm not sure why.
Is it just this Witcher controller that has a share button?
Okay, but besides
Maybe.
that, Bubble Boy, so
Right,
they
they would
add
do
so
that, yeah.
so they add some random like the Call of Duty, maybe the Fallout skit, like these
Ooh, that Fallout
other
skin's
games,
dope.
these limited edition controllers to the skins. Is that it? And you can't even do it. You can't even buy them.
There's
'Cause
the
they're sold
link,
out?
not in the full
Is it this
chat,
thing
but
right here in the
this-
middle?
I don't
This
think
little-
that has a share button, dude.
The Elite has a share, but that's
the
the
Elite-
profile button.
The
That's what I
Elite-
thought was the profile button.
Listen,
right.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
this. Look at the article or the link I sent in our private chat here because it won't let me share it in the regular one. Dedicated share button, seamlessly capture and share
That's not an
content
Elite.
with the new share button.
But that's not elite.
There's a standard version, standard controller Witcher, and there's an Elite.
Where does it
as
say that?
well. The standard one has
So
a share
here-
button. The Elite has the.
What
profile
is that
picture.
button then?
That's profile.
That's the
That's the
profile,
profile
button,
button.
Bubble Boy.
It's
Do you
this
not have
one.
an Elite? Don't you have the Master Chief one? Yeah,
Nah,
it just
mine kept
changes the
breaking.
3 lines in the
My
profile.
God.
Mine
But I
broke
don't
all the
see
time.
those
so-
lines on here. And why would they call it a new share button then?
Fix your glass because they're
That's for
talking
the
about the
standard
standard one.
controller. All right, somebody
The
mute
standard
Bubble
controller
Boy.
has had the share button.
But it's
Yeah.
new.
We're saying
Knew
the same
that-
thing here.
Yeah, but it's for people
God, I
who
saw
are
it
like.
too. I thought.
But,
Listen,
The-
either way, I'm excited because I don't have to buy it. Like, I was going to buy this. This was going to be free money for them.
you wanted the Witcher one.
170. Yeah. Oh, God, yes.
you got the razor. Why do you need that?
For my
Witcher.
mantle.
For his
up
soul.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing is gorgeous. And I would have paid however much they told me I owed them for it, standard or elite, and they're both sold out. So I don't
Oh,
get
they
it.
both are. I was going to say
So
get the
the-
standard.
I got to the bottom of this. The new share button line is an asset, an old asset. It's attached to a video of Ori showing you how you can take screenshots. It's from the launch of the Xbox
Oh my
One.
god.
They're just
Xbox.
We
recycling
just
it.
got
Eric is a
diced.
wizard.
Dude.
Got diced.
Well,
Bubble Boy,
that's
can
pretty
you get the
pathetic.
Can you get the Call of
Yeah.
Duty or the Fallout one? The Fallout one's pretty fire too. I'm
Oh,
not
one
gonna
is
lie.
cool. Yeah. No, I don't need. Those were all cool looking. I don't need another controller. I have the best controller out there right now. I
the
wanted that
DualSense?
one because of how it looked.
But they released like a long time ago. That's why they're sold out. They didn't just drop these today.
No, I thought it said the 6th on it. Eric, how dumb
have an
am
app.
I? I swear to God,
Oh.
this post was on the 6th.
Logan says you can purchase the paddles outside Elite for 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even on
Yeah,
Amazon.
Cordy
you can
Morgs
get them
does
even cheaper.
that. He bought the what is it? The
Diego
base-
says, "Don't worry, Bubble Boy. We'll edit this segment out in post." Thanks, Diego.
There's an unboxing video of the Witcher controller from May.
What?
Yeah, Bubble Boy.
Came out Monday.
Seriously,
May?
Jose, mute him. Mute him. He's clearly lost it. Nissa
You
even
want
said
this
he's lost
Fallout
it too.
one though. It's pretty
Sorry,
Um,
man.
But besides
May?
Bubble Boy's insane comments
Yes.
here, Eric, do you see anything different in the design line? Nissa said it got taken down because the payment processor was out of for that long. It took them to figure out another payment processor. Eric, talk to me.
I don't know the reason why it went down. I think it was definitely a technical reason, or maybe there was like a shortage or something, an issue with the supplier or something. It definitely didn't get taken down because they were like launching a 2.0 version of it. There literally was just some either supply chain issue or maybe a payment processor issue like Nissa said. It was a technical or like business problem. It wasn't. They did not change
Okay.
anything. It's not.
But everything looks pretty much the same though, as far
They
as
run
you
the
remember.
internet.
Diego, I'm
Exactly the
sorry,
same.
man.
They run a small
Embarrassing.
part of the internet.
Any of y'all want to buy
See
me this
myself
Fallout
up.
one though?
No, guys. Everybody watching, this is the new standard. Big box. Are you getting this?
Oh my god!
This is the DualSense.
Stop it.
Now please throw it. Ready?
Shut the up, Gary.
Exit stage left.
And I'm never going back. Look at these excellent pedals. They straight up
They're
copied
terrible.
the Elite.
The
I
fact
don't
you're
care.
not using the little
Look
half
at these
moon ones,
impulse
crazy to
triggers. Look at that's on full trigger stop.
No.
Remember, look at you have this, don't you, Eric? Isn't that insane? It's like
That's
I'm
a
just
lot.
pulling it.
I don't have a. I don't. I'm not edging.
movement.
You know what I'm
Am
not
I the only
hearing?
one edging for the past 3 months?
Yes.
No, I
The
had
mouse-
the edge on Returnal.
Why you're so wound up?
It's why
You need to
Chance.
release
all that
it.
tension. It doesn't get
Chance.
released that way.
I
What?
do wish it had the mouse click. All right, let's go on to the next news story here.
Is this one from this month?
What?
This one not outdated from May 2?
Did you put the Witcher news story in?
Oh God.
Oh no.
No, I
Um,
didn't.
Okay.
That'd
What,
be
what-
really
do we
bad
want to
if
do
it's my own
the
story.
ROGLA or can we?
I was
move on
excited
to-
about it 5 minutes ago.
Expensive.
Well,
I'm
I wanted to just
afraid-
ask what you guys thought about the
All right,
price.
hold on.
Yeah.
ROG Ally is potentially leaked the release date and price. Bubble Boy taken away.
Yeah, the price hurts. I mean, that's
What is
like,
it? I don't even know.
That
Tell everybody.
basically almost
900.
$1,100 dollars, American dollars. It's
Are you doing a
900
conversion though from euros to
900 euros.
Yeah.
I don't know how
think
much
that's
that is
gonna-
in real
I-
money.
I don't think that's how it's going to go. Though.
I agree with Eric on that.
I think it'll be
Jose.
1-to-1.
Really?
Yep. That's what
Why?
the Switch
Tell
is.
me more.
That's what it always is. That's what the PS5
Yeah.
was. That's what the Switch is. It's they don't take the euro price and then
Yeah.
convert it to USD and charge
Because
you
the
that.
euro's stronger.
They just well, the euro is stronger, but they usually screw the Europeans and make them pay more. They
And
usually
they'll
that
do
take,
sounds
it.
fair.
so if it's
yeah.
$8.99 euro, it's going to probably be $8.99 USD.
US
And then we're going
dollars,
to
yeah.
tariff them
Even though the
39%.
conversion doesn't make sense.
They don't like
Yeah.
money, or
I don't think they'll
Well,
think it'll sell at that price.
I,
Chance.
I think they
that's what
think
it is.
that the U.S. is their biggest market, and they want to
Gotcha.
not make them. Maybe they think that you guys can't understand conversion, and then you'll see a European price and not understand why it's different.
yeah. I mean,
Ouch.
that's
That sounded very pointed.
By the way, we never said October 16th.
What do you mean,
is
you
the run
guys?
date.
it's probably right.
October 16th. Thank you, Nifsa. And,
I do think the date is right, though.
Okay, Jose. Any thoughts
Hell
on
yeah.
this? This is a lot of money for him.
I do that. So here's the thing. I've literally been selling off my stuff to buy this thing. Like I sold my Ally X, I sold the CPU that Bacon had for a while from my first build. Like, and I'll be very honest, I have the money. Like at this price, like I could absolutely buy it. It just feels like an insane amount of money. And so while I originally was like a pre-order day one kind of dude, like I'm there because I'll be honest, not having the Ally now, I'm missing it because there are
Yep.
places
Yep.
where I could play for 30 minutes and there
Don't you have a Switch 2 now?
I'll sell you mine.
I do, but
daughter.
that's my kids playing. on
Jose,
Switch
have
all
I
the
got
time.
a product for you? I've got this ROG Alex. You know my wife. We're in a little predicament here. I'll sell you this for a good deal. I get 60 FPS Cyberpunk.
Honestly,
Why were you and
I
the wife
might
in a
take you up on that. But here's what I'd say is at this point I believe
the
what
new one's
everybody-
not going to be much better than this, Jose.
How
This
much
is
was
not-
the
I have
Ally
a much
X?
better handheld.
This-
I
Disagree.
traded a
Or-
Switch 2 for this. I got this for a Switch 2 price.
I know,
I
you
straight
told
up
me.
swapped a Switch 2 and got
So
this.
what's your price? Like 250?
We'll talk about this. No.
I'll
How
give
much
you mine
was the
for
Ally X
250.
when you bought it, Jose?
What's up?
He
When you
doesn't
bought
have
the
an
Ally
Ally
X?
X. He only bought an Ally.
I bought an
first-
Ally when it first came out,
what was
and
it
I
like?
loved it. But I sold it in preempt because I was like, the closer
Seven,
this thing gets,
right?
the value of
Seven.
that's going to just plummet on selling sites. So I don't know now. Like I feel like now at this point, if it releases the 16th, that actually might be perfect from the sense of like let it come out for a month, let reviewers get out, let the tests get out. You know, like I'm partial to like Linus and Tech Jesus, and I like watching their videos, and so watching them like take this apart and like really talked about like what is my true gaming life like. You know, am I really getting 60 or even higher than that frame rate? What does that do to battery life? Like all of that I think is really what'll sway me, and then maybe it'll be my Christmas present to myself if I really like it. But if not, I just don't know, man. And I'll be honest with you. I know that you could say, well, just get the cheaper, the $600 one. That's just that's not who I am.
Not how we
man.
roll
I'm
in
gonna
the
go all
PC
in.
side.
No.
Who's
So-
buying
so-
$600 handheld? Todd, you can buy this ROG Ally X for me for $600.
$250, Todd.
What
Can you
a
believe
deal
that?
right here. Look
trade
at
you a
this.
Switch
You're
too.
booting up
If you can get
Cyberpunk.
someone to give you $600 for that thing, my God.
This is an Ally X. I'm
I
going to
know
get
that.
600 from her. Jose already said he's going to buy it.
$250. I'll give you
Don't
$250 right
forget,
now.
Jose. And also, I've got the good plug too. I've got 2 of them and the docking thing. Just remember, Jose.
The
and
good
a case
plug?
and
Oh, the HDMI
Oh,
plug.
the
That's right. You
HDMI,
talked
yeah.
about that.
and
I'll be
this
I'll be
sweet
probably
case.
fairly contrarian here. If it comes out at 900, I'm going to be extremely
Chance.
tempted to buy it because it's less than I thought it was going to be. So
Really? Because you were
Yeah.
thinking the 1100. That's why.
yeah.
Bacon, Eric, you.
Yeah, Bacon. Does this
I'm-
interest you're a Nintendo fanboy?
If I'm
now.
being
You don't need
honest, this is the reason I went and got this motherboard. This motherboard was a Halo product that I've been dreaming about for about 10 years. And when I saw this price tag, I don't play my Ally as much as I'd like. I don't play my Switch as much as I'd like. So I said, you know what? For an extra $200, I can get the greatest motherboard that has ever blessed the world.
There. Okay.
I took it. I'm sorry. I cannot tell you how good this thing is, and I'm just like, that's an easy decision for me. So,
You literally
I don't know.
can't because you haven't installed it yet.
That's true. The bad thing is, I'll probably end up buying this too.
I know. But
Oh,
I don't-
Bacon. God damn it.
I wasn't buying a Switch before I bought a Switch, so here I
Dang
am.
it.
But no,
Jose,
I'm
look
gonna
at-
wait.
Dang it.
We've got
dang
the
it, dang it.
monitor on right now. Look at we got a smooth 60 FPS right here, boys. We're in the
nobody
heart of
doubts
Night
that.
City.
I don't
right
doubt
here.
it, but
Yeah, I
Look at
spend-
temperature
doubt it.
69, running
And for
cool.
now, for the
Battery's
next
at
hours.
51%. This has got
so
the
far.
big battery, guys. Maybe I'll hang on.
I
This
spend
thing's
in
pretty
the
sweet.
school year, I spend a good 30 hours a week gaming on the platform I'm gonna want.
Jose, you know you
I'm
want
gonna
this for
upgrade
those
that.
practice. I think you're going to be at the office way more.
That's-
after
so here's
school,
what I'm-
Jose.
here's what
yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
that's
say.
I'm not opposed to investing in my
Yes.
in my happiness. Like that's not the concern. And I'm not saying I'm like I want to waste money either. To be fair, it's just that like that is a lot of money. And here's I didn't want to bring this up earlier, and I'm trying to get us off topic. This is honestly my biggest concern for next console generation. This exact problem,
Right.
because I think when you start talking about computing power that rivals PC.
Yeah, the 5080 rumors that Eric brought up with the next Xbox.
bullshit.
Yeah, you're
For the
dreaming.
Xbox and for the PlayStation. And I'm not even trying to say they're like liars or anything. I'm just saying that's not cheap, dude. That's easily not under 500 for either of those systems. And so like when you talk about this problem that both systems have of like the youth, and I mean not us, unfortunately, they want free games and they want to play it on mobile. That's a weird problem for this, dude. Like it's just a weird element that's going to play really heavily into.
Parents aren't gonna buy this for kids.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. That's
except here's my counterpoint to that, Bacon, and I don't disagree with you, like because I'm this generation of gamer. My cousin, he's a year older than I am. He has 2 kids. His younger son, Roman.
Shout out, Nathan.
Shout out, Nate. He's like Roman is a year. He's the same age as Scarlett. That's what I was thinking of. So he's 8 years old. He is super into gaming, and he like his birthday. He's like, Dad, I want a PC. And so my cousin was like, What do I get him? And I was like, How much do you want to spend? Like, I mean, like, but it's crazy because like I don't think Roman. I mean, I think he has a PS4 maybe, and he's had a Switch
Nero
before.
got it.
But it's definitely like. I don't know, dude. It's just. I think it's gonna be very interesting from an economic and like
Yeah.
sales standpoint.
not gonna
I don't
sell.
know what's gonna happen, dude.
Excuse
And Dan, you might be right. At $900, this may tank, and that's
Or-
also one of my concerns.
it has to have great reviews, and they've really got to nail that new OS overlay or whatever it is to make
Yeah.
it as console happy or friendly.
I mean,
as it can be.
that's what's
And
gonna bring
that's
like
the
Luke
make or
in,
break.
right? Like Luke is like all about. I want a console-like
Oh, he's-
experience, plug and
He's
play.
acting like he can't operate this. I don't get
Oh,
it, dude. Like,
Well, Dan, you can't operate yours either. So. Oh, did you say?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Did you say 2 Utes? That was for De Niro.
Here's the other thing I was going to add. I am positive if I end up buying this, I will get my money's worth, and
That's true.
that to me makes it worth it. Like I the amount of hours that I'll plug in, just if I just at chorus cheerleading practices alone.
yeah.
So
Guys, let's wrap it up real quick here with the last news story. I want to move on because we got to get to the fantasy draft results. I've been waiting way too long for
Months.
this. I'm excited. Last news story, I'm just going to announce it really quick. there's some bangers coming out to
Yes,
Game
there are.
Pass. Available now. Rain World, Cloud Console, PC. I believe this was on Switch before. Coming soon, Citizen Sleeper 2 on August 6th. Lonely Mountain Snow Riders on August 6th. Mech Warrior 5 Clans, August 6th on Game Pass Standard. All these are Game Pass Standard. Orcs Must Die, August 6th. And Assassin's Creed Mirage, August today. Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, except what's the one problem, Eric?
It is not native to the Xbox
Correct.
PC
No
app.
achievements.
Yep.
I just bought this on PS5 Pro during a sale, like for 10 or 15 bucks. So
What?
I won't be playing this on
You're still buying
PC.
games on that thing?
Yes.
a
I'm
daily
a
driver, man.
Sony soy boy now. Aliens Fireteam Elite.
I thought you
August
already
12th.
traded it back in.
I can't.
You did.
Nine
You got
Kings,
another one.
August 14th.
I know, I'm kidding.
And leaving Game Pass on the 15th. Anthem, RIP. I think Eric was a big fan of that one.
Wow. What's
Farming
that?
Simulator 22 and Persona 3 Reload. Dang it. Another JRPG.
I didn't even know Anthem was in there. Wow.
I
It
mean,
was
EA
EA
play.
access.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
so yeah,
got
those
all
are the-
EA's games.
Coming to Game Pass. Anybody interested in Assassin's Creed Mirage? Chance?
Well, hell yeah. Obviously, I ain't going to play
Did
it
you-
on this because I already have it on Steam. But
Oh, yeah. Anything
I also
else
bought
there,
it on
guys?
PS5.
I saw that
Eric.
he had
I bought
played
the
it already.
physical copy.
Oh, but how long? Like when it came out?
No, it was like $20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn
All
it,
right, guys, let's get. We've all been waiting for it. Nis has been asking, Diego, Silken it.
Battlefield 6.
No, we're not getting to
Oh,
that.
okay.
We're
That's the
getting
title
to
of our
the
show.
It is
Nerd
the title
Chat,
of our show.
Summer Game Fest, Xbox Showcase, Battle Royale Prediction Show.
Title of our show.
That news is almost as old as that stupid controller I was whining on about.
Here are the results.
Literally.
Oh.
Pregnant pause.
When you say
Question
here,
number 1. Will there be any Resident Evil game announced? Anything counts. Everyone said yes. You
Yep.
all got a point. Will Final Fantasy 16 or Final Fantasy 7 Remake be announced for Xbox? Bacon was the only
I did.
one who got a point.
Good job,
Will
Bacon.
Jeff say the word gamers at the event? Supposedly, according to this,
EAY.
Chance said yes, he got a point. I don't remember him saying gamers, but I'm pretty sure Silken had
I trust Silken.
very diligent. So apparently I was wrong. Maybe he was the one who
say
said
no?
no. No, maybe Chance said no. That's what it was. Chance must have said no.
Yeah.
He got a point. Will any Xbox games be announced for PS5 or Switch 2? Closest number wins. Out of our guests, Silkenit and Todd got points. None of you got points. Will Matt Valdez rate the Keeley Fest a 7 or 10 or above? Bacon, Jose, Chance, all got a point. Eric did not.
I don't even know. Anyways.
what was? Did we say yes? Did he rate it a
He
2?
must have,
What
yes.
did
Will we see anything for Judas or Bioshock?
Ooh.
Oh, didn't get that.
You all did
Wah,
not get a
wah,
point.
wah.
If there is a Nintendo Direct, will Todd rate it? What will Todd rate it out of 10?
A 12.
Eric, Bacon, Jose, Chance, all got a point.
Yeah.
You all must have been close. Will at least 2 Sony-owned titles make an appearance at Summer Game Fest? Eric, Bacon, and Chance got a point.
I think I'm going to win this thing, gentlemen.
Will there be a shadow drop at the show? Full release only. Eric and Bacon got points.
This is a runaway at this point, Eric.
Will we see more than 8 seconds of uncut consecutive Fable gameplay? Nobody got a point.
We were all
Will
wishful
Xbox ever acknowledge Everwild? That did not age well in any form. Jose and Chance each got a point for saying no, I'm assuming.
Wow.
That's 2 for me now.
What if
What
they announced
will-
they canceled it? That's a
Yeah.
that's an acknowledgement.
What will Allie rate Phil Spencer's outfit out of 10? Jose nailed it.
6.
1 point for Jose. I thought it was a 4.
Oh,
So you must have been the closest. What will Diego rate the Xbox show out of 10? Bacon was the only one who got a point.
Damn.
Will Todd Howard show up at any show? He did not. Bacon gets a point.
Guys, it's
Will any
Pizzas.
old or
Pizzas.
new Sony IPs be announced for any other platform? Eric gets a point.
Good job.
Will there be any Fallout news at any show? TV show news does not count. Bacon, Jose each got a point.
There's a theme here, gentlemen.
Will this is so bad. Will we see anything about contraband? Eric,
Too soon.
Eric and Jose each got a point. Nope. Will the new Battlefield be announced for this year at any of the shows? All of you, 0 points.
Shortly thereafter, though.
Yep. Will Sonic spin dash during the show? All of you, 0 points. He did not spin.
No one knows what that
Sonic, though.
means.
I know what it means.
Will Phil Spencer say play anywhere during the event?
Oh, yeah.
Only Eric got a point. No, he did
said
not
no.
say play anywhere. Will we hear or see anything official about Xbox hardware? Eric, Bacon, Jose each got a point for the ROG Xbox
LAX.
Ally. Will there be anything from Double Fine? Eric, Bacon, Jose. Man, did Chance even get any points? Those three people each scored a point.
I should get a point for. Will Chance find out about the exclusive Witcher controller before it gets sold out?
Will non-gaming celebrity be on the Keeley stage at all? Eric, Jose each got a point.
What was the answer? Was there?
It was
Yes.
It was yes.
Who was it?
Who was it? It was Mads whatever the heck his
Nicholson
name is.
for Death Stranding, yeah.
Love that
Is,
guy.
is the Master Chief going to show up at the show at all?
Damn it.
Eric and Jose, man, each got a point. Will Marathon be brought up in any context at any of the shows? Eric, Bacon, Jose each got a point.
Chance, what are you doing?
Chance hasn't gotten a point since question 11. Number 26. Will Hideo show up at any Xbox event?
Xbox.
Eric, Bacon,
Sorry for
Jose
laughing.
again. Got a point. The final tally. The final tally. In last place with 6 points.
How many questions?
The clear loser we're going to have to determine for sure. Chance definitely is going to have a punishment with 6 points, Bubble Boy, and 7.
There was no. This was a friendly bet when we made it. You don't get to
And
talk about all the
no, it
cheating.
wasn't. We
fantasy
agreed
shit.
that there was
We
going to be
didn't
a
agree on
punishment.
it. We didn't agree on
We didn't agree on what it was,
We
but
did
there
not
will be a
agree on
punishment.
goddamn
We did agree on
thing.
that.
Like,
You're gonna have to
like
play Marathon.
LSM, exactly. LSM, no, Bubble Boy, and LSM, Colin had to stream Kingdom Hearts, and he hates Kingdom Hearts.
That's great.
So,
I'm
so
sure
we're going to
they
make you
agreed
play
to
and
it
stream again.
beforehand.
Or Bacon will.
Battlefield. I'll make you play
Mr.
Battlefield.
In third
Outraged
place,
critic.
in third place, with 12 points, X Bacon Gaming. I'm sorry, you will also be punished, Bacon.
What?
Why would I be punished?
And we have
For
a
a bronze
tie.
Hey, won.
We have a tie for first place between Eric and Jose with 13 points.
Where's Dan at in all this?
12
I
points.
didn't
to
do
play.
it, you guys.
He-
I
he-
was
he
the
was
one who
the
made the
host.
questions. Exactly.
He was the
Thank
host.
you. So, between Jose and Eric to determine the first inaugural winner of the Nerd Chat Battle Royale, I need
RB1
you.
lockout.
Do you have a piece of paper nearby or something you can write on? A pen, paper.
Can I type it into
Oh,
my phone
shit,
screen?
Diego, that's
I need to
not
make
fair.
sure you're not cheating.
No, thanks, Diego.
We're going by the honor system, and we live in a society unlike the other podcasts who cheat.
Or the other hosts who just told me and randomly somehow Bacon for coming
Right.
in third.
You got
We
third
talked
place.
about this. You weren't on the
You're
show that
punished.
week, Bubble Boy. That's why you don't remember it. You
I
put
wasn't
in
on
your
the
stuff
show.
afterwards.
Jesus Christ.
He punished him, the guy who didn't.
While
lose.
they're getting that supplies, by the way, from
I
our
wasn't here to say no.
listen to this, boys.
No, hold on. The absence
no,
of
listen.
no is not
Our
a yes.
loyal viewers, Silken It, FRA Conductor, and Deja Vu, they all also tied with
Oh.
15 points. So we're gonna have to have a. I'm gonna have to have
So
a
we
deal
all
breaker for
lost.
them.
They destroyed us.
Matt Valdez, 9 points. Last place over there, Matt. Sorry. Diego and Todd each had 12 points. But man,
I'm as
Silken
good
at
as
Freight
you,
and
Diego
Deja
and Todd.
dominated. Here we go. For first place, Diego, we have a tiebreaker between Eric and Jose. Here is your final question.
Oh no. He's giggling.
I've been
Chapo's
planning
muted.
this. Who's muted?
Chapo's muted.
I know I'm
Guys,
muted
I've been
'cause they're
planning
getting
this for
drinks.
weeks. This came across my Instagram feed. Here we go. In order, bottom to top, least to most, top 5 revenue fast food restaurants in the United States. Actually, this is worldwide.
to biggest.
From lowest to most, give me your top 5 ranking.
All time, beginning of the year.
Eric, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 being the best, just so you know.
No. I want 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Oh, fine. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. Do top to bottom.
I just want to
Top
say
to
I'm at a
bottom.
big disadvantage
Top
because
to bottom.
America's fast food chains, we don't even have Africa.
This is worldwide revenue.
Where do you think the capital of fast food is?
Eric, I don't
Iceland?
want to hear excuses.
Probably the White House.
Freight. I
I
can
need
do that.
1 through
don't-
5.
I don't
Your
know what a
top-
Harlem Shake or Discord is though, Freight. So that's the problem.
You know, Harlem Shake.
Please let me know when you're ready. Top 5.
Like an Oreo shake.
I don't need numbers. If it's tied, then we'll go by revenue. Because this is crazy. Top 5, Jose. Who do you think's number 1,
Timmy
number
Hoes,
2,
baby, Timmy
number
Hoes.
3, number 4,
Okay,
Harvey.
I'm
number
ready.
5?
Meat.
All kinds of fast foods, Eric. Good luck.
You gotta pat.
Let
you
me
gotta-
just show.
I
Let me
don't-
just
I
say.
don't
Let me.
think you know
I'm
how
gonna give you a
screwed
clue.
I
I'm gonna
am.
give you a clue. I'm gonna give you a clue, guys. Number 2, total wild card. You would never guess this is number 2.
Yeah.
It's-
Also,
you wouldn't
number
think fast
2?
food for number 2. I'm gonna.
Eric,
that's your
I'm going to
clue.
give you a hint.
Number 2?
Assume Daniel will cheat somehow. So
I have it right here on my phone. I am
Dan
not
has
the.
eaten
I've
all
been.
these places.
You know, Bubba Boy, you weren't even here for this. I put
That's
a
what
lot
I'm
of work
saying.
into this.
that's why I'm pissed that I'm supposed to get punished for something.
This
I
question
wasn't
is
even a part
impossible.
of.
You're right, Diego. So that's why I know whoever's closest is the
Oh,
true winner.
Oh. Okay, hang on.
Oh, now you got some inside info. Now
10
it's changing
seconds.
answers.
10 seconds, gentlemen.
Somebody is blowing up.
5,
Okay.
4, Eric, 3, 2, 1. Are you locked in, Eric?
I'm locked in.
This is,
Eric
I just
looks so
wanna-
disgruntled.
this
He's
is
so mad.
dumb. This is so dumb. Let's do the
Gentlemen.
top 5 maple syrups.
Now, gentlemen,
Brown.
what do you think is number 1 in fast food
That's easy.
revenue?
McDonald's.
You said I thought we were
Okay.
going 5-1.
No, they wrote it this way. Chance, pay attention. Somebody
I have
mute Bubba Boy.
McDonald's. I want to say
Number-
something quick. I scratched out one answer for number 2 and wrote another one. My pen,
Oh, here we
my pen
go.
is thrown away. I just before you say I'm
Yeah.
cheating.
Jose,
holding
hold your
mine right
phone
here.
up with the rear to us.
It's
You-
terrible.
don't show it all. Don't show it all.
It's terrible handmanship, but I have it
Okay,
right here.
here we go. What is your number 2 revenue?
Subway.
Starbucks.
Jose is right. Starbucks number 2.
They are. They sell sandwiches and croissants.
Jose is
Not
taking
here.
the lead. Jose
What,
is taking the lead. There we go. Oh,
They only sell
number
tacos.
3.
Number 1.
Number.
This
Dude,
is
seriously, mute
bullshit.
him, please.
Did
What's
we
number
do
3?
number 1?
Yeah, it's
Chick-fil-A.
Jose,
McDonald's.
what's your
Chick-fil-A.
number 3? Eric, what's your number 3?
KFC.
I think we already have a winner. Jose has nailed it again. Number 3.
We don't have Chick-fil-A in Canada, just FYI. This is the
racist.
most BS
Number
thing of all
4.
time.
Eric, what did I tell you before it started?
Jose, what is your number 4 in revenue?
I said Wendy's.
Eric.
I said Taco Bell.
Eric is back in the fight. Taco Bell, number 4. Here we go. Number 5. Give me your final answer. Jose.
Burger King.
I also said Burger King.
Number 5
Wendy's.
was Wendy's. We have a winner. Jose Martinez III.
I'm on your side,
Chipotle
Eric.
Bear. Congratulations.
This
He
was
predicted
baloney.
number 1, number 2, number 3, McDonald's, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, and then it's Taco Bell, Wendy's. Let's give a round of applause for the inaugural Nerd Chat Battle Royale Xbox Predictions Summer Game Fest show winner. Eric, congratulations on your second place. I am sorry you are so upset about that.
Eric, I have a message for you.
I guess you can dare lick my balls, Capitan.
Got him, baby, Jose! Jose, what do you have to say to all the fans out there on your first victory? Viva
just wanna-
Mexico!
Yeah, shout out to Gennaro, my number one fan. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. And, when it comes to fast food, I know what I'm talking about. I might be dead in 10 years, but I won this competition, and that's what matters today.
Jose at Chipotle Bear nailed it. He got the 2. He got Starbucks,
Eric's
you guys.
face.
Can you believe
To be fair,
it?
to be very fair,
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A was my number 2 until you said it's not. You're not going to think of it as fast food. And I was
Still.
like, what
I have
possibly
another
could sell
objection.
money?
The number one highest revenue in fast food is Mixu ice cream and tea in China.
Oh my-
This is already
Yeah.
bullshit. This is like the most ridiculous shit I ever seen in my life.
We got a sore loser here, you guys. Thank you. Shout
remember
out to
this.
Silken It for creating this spreadsheet. So we need to hook Silken It up with some merchandise. Created it, kept track of everything. Silken It, you the real one. You know what? I declare Silken It the winner of all the others. I don't even
I
need
agree.
a tiebreaker. Sorry,
All we
Freight
know is
Conductor.
next year we need Silken and you to
And
make more
Deja.
questions. Like it was fun. That episode was real fun to do. And Eric, glad
Yes.
you joined us. We got to get more people on the show for
Eric's
that one
so
next year too.
pissed.
I mean,
Mixu ice cream and tea has 45,000 locations.
Wow. China's big.
I was gonna have it be gaming, but I was like, this is more fun. Gaming, food, and the good old days. Am I right, guys?
Hey,
Guys,
man.
let's jump into what have
can
we?
we also add in Canada hate?
Sorry,
Poor Eric.
you don't have those. Come on, Eric. You pay
We
attention
don't have
to
Chick-fil-A. There's
You
like
pay
one.
attention to U.S. food and numbers and all that.
I don't know how
Come
many
on.
of them there are. Like,
Wait,
Jose
you know
probably
what?
drives past 6
you know what?
Chick-fil-A's on the way
Eric,
to
you know
work.
what?
I've never
Eric-
seen one.
Eric's got a great point. He was at a handicap. He lives in Canada, and that's his fault. So let's move
Easy.
on to
Figure that
what
out.
have we been playing. Eric, I'll throw it over to you because you're probably the only one here who's played it. Talk to us about your Battlefield 6 beta impressions.
Game of the year.
Oh.
Doho.
No, I don't know if it's game of the year. It's very fun. It's very, very,
Hell
very
yes.
good.
Well,
Call
I
of
guess you
Duty
gotta
is
pre-order.
in very big trouble. This
Very
game,
big.
very
I've heard that
big.
from Battlefield a long time.
So I'm
Okay,
pre-ordering.
well, this Battlefield just beat every Call of Duty Twitch record in the history of the franchise in one day for the closed
Different
beta.
times.
Call of Duty came out last year. Different times. Anyways, I've actually surprisingly, I was just kind of testing, like I was testing it on PS5 Pro and Xbox and my PC, and so I wanted to get into like quicker, smaller games. And I've been doing the Domination, which I think is 8v8 on smaller maps, and it's very fun. Very fun. I only played one game of Conquest. I think I'm not sure if I like how they're kind of splitting the community with Conquest between like I guess regular conquest and like this like strict,
Yeah, what's it called? What's
it's
the
like
second mode?
I think it's called like strict conquest or it's I don't know. They make it so that there's only specific weapons available like for each class. So like
Certain loadouts.
the sniper can't have an assault rifle and the assault can't have a sniper.
Oh, you can't just pick whatever gun you want like you could in. Okay.
Yeah, they have the version where you can, but I just
Yeah.
don't know how that will split the community. But there's like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people playing the beta that is not even open yet. It's still like the invite only beta. But no, it's really fun and it runs pretty good on Xbox. It's very close to 120. You can feel some frame dips here and there. PS5 Pro, it's rock solid 120. It's definitely not 4K, but it looks really good. I have a 3080, which is like probably like mid-range PC, and I feel like it actually runs better on the Pro. It's just probably more
Of
optimized
course.
right now. But there's no DLSS or anything like that, at least in the beta. So
Well, really.
but it's just very fun, dude. It's so fun, and especially, and I'm not even playing it properly. I don't have a squad. I don't have like a team or anything. Once that gets rolling, it's going to be super, super good.
Eric, what classes do you like? What are you playing?
I've been playing the assault mostly because of the destruction. And you can just like whip out your grenade launcher and just like there's so many times where a guy's like in a window and like I get a couple hits on him and he tries to cover and I just blow up the entire wall and kill him. Like it's just like it's like Mission Impossible level things happening the entire game. It's so good.
That's
And
awesome.
Only in Battlefield mode. So, guys, I think I can talk about the game, right?
No,
was
you're already
under
in
NDA.
the
I'm sure your NDA is fine.
Still
So
holding
here's the
on to
thing.
that.
The thing that stood out to me,
Fine,
I
just
played
fine.
about 3 matches. It was all on that smaller map, Eric, the like the bazaar like map where you're like in a town, like a city with there's the like apartment complexes everywhere.
Yeah,
What
that's
I
what I
noticed immediately, and I wanted to share this with you guys, is destruction's a key part of it. Like I felt immediately like this. They're taking a lot from the finals with the destruction, Eric. Immediately, I'm like, it's way more compact, confined. I got heavy finals vibes when I was playing it. I will say when I played it in the Battlefield Labs, I wasn't as blown away by it as you were, Eric. And I don't know if it's because I was strictly playing that smaller map. To me, I felt like it was a huge improvement, and they clearly took a lot of inspiration from the finals, but I wasn't like blown away. And I think it's because I didn't play the traditional Battlefield size, bigger scale maps with more vehicles, more conquest points. I didn't get to play Rush. It was really, I only played like 3 rounds on that map. So I'm excited to play the beta, but after playing that one night on the Battlefield Labs, I wasn't blown away. And I didn't want to tell you guys that because I just didn't feel like I'd played it enough. Do I think, it's a huge step forward? Do I think that the gameplay was great? Yes. Do I think that some of the mechanics are cool? Yes. Is this way better than 2042 already? I would say so, yes. But I do want to play more. But again, after I played that one night, I wasn't like, oh man, I got to get back and play. I think I only played it that one time. I was waiting for bigger maps. So Jose, Bacon, Chance, do you guys have any questions, or do you just want to are you just excited?
Do I need to
jump
get
in?
the $100 pre-order?
You got to play
Don't
it.
pre-order. Don't.
I think you got to play it. You got to spend some good time with it this weekend, Chance. Jose,
Join the
Bacon?
play test. Clicking that button now. Welcome.
You haven't
to
downloaded it on Steam yet?
Do you have a code?
We got to get somebody. We got to get a code. Jose,
You
Bacon,
have been
you guys have any
invited to play.
questions?
Click to install.
That
and
got
get
me
started.
too, Chance.
Where
That
do
one
I?
got me too.
I do have a serious question, and you're gonna make fun of me.
Would I
Where do I
redeem the
put
code?
my code in at?
The
Launch
EA
the game.
website.
Or launch.
Yeah,
You
so-
go on the EA website, it flags your EA account as having early access, and then when you log into any platform with that account, you'll be able to play.
Freight Conductor, yeah. And by the way, I would link up, like I'm linked up. My EA account is across like Xbox,
It's only
Steam,
39 gigs.
PlayStation. Yeah, it is only 39 gigs. And so
All
make
right.
sure it's all linked together. You'll put in those codes. We should be able to get you code. And if you just watch for 30 minutes, you'll get that code for. Do you have one? Did you watch today? Just
Go on
watch
Twitch and
tomorrow.
watch some.
It's real quick. Freight Conductor said 3 hours so far. Freight, let me know what you think, because I feel like there's a lot of glazing
He
going
loves
on
it.
with this.
He loves it.
Bacon, you also were watching Tim Tam, and like, don't get me wrong, it looks good, but I just need to play more. I just don't trust guys. I'll be honest.
I was listening to him driving to work this morning, and I was hearing stuff I wasn't actually watching it, just listening to his reactions, and all of a sudden the tank round whizzes over his head, and he's laughing. He's like, "I should have been dead 10 minutes ago." And he was actually, he could have been hamming it up for the camera. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was absolutely having a blast playing that game.
What do you guys think about it possibly having the BR mode for free,
Oh,
and
let's
then
go.
having this for full price? Because
It'll
like,
be as fast twitch as Call of Duty. We'll probably have to have tactics.
Jose, I see you
Win
thinking over there.
battles.
What do you think of a battle? Do you think Battlefield needs a BR mode, or do you think it should be separate? Because everyone's thinking this is going to kill Call of Duty. I've heard that before, and yet every year Call of Duty still always outsells Battlefield, even with Battlefield 1. And it's just a different kind of gameplay. Some people don't like the Conquest gameplay, Eric. So, yeah, Jose, tell me your thoughts on the BR mode and Conquest in general and domination, Rush.
So here's what I would say, and I say this not jokingly. I'm not great at Call of Duty. I'm also not great at Battlefield, but that's not why I play those games. I play them because
You're a great supporter.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But no, it's more about fun for me.
You're a great
And
PTFO.
and what I would say is, I believe in the PTFO. Like I that's what I like, the squad based element of it. I like that we have our roles, and when we get lots of people in the game, those are literally some of my favorite gaming memories of my entire lifetime. Like, no joke. For me, for Battlefield, I think I don't really have concerns. Like I was joking about the Tim the Tatman thing. It's still streaming over here, by the way. I've almost got that
by
last
the way,
unlock
and
going.
Yeah, load
Deja,
it up
Jose
right now,
said
Chance.
the viewing numbers
I am.
today were insane. Yeah, 200,000
log
people
in.
were watching Tim
Yeah,
the
you have to
Tap.
log in
Right
and
now, he's still at
link your
148,000.
That's crazy. That is
Live.
insane, dude.
Christ, that sounds like too much work.
But here's what I think is impressive to me, and it's not necessarily about Tim specifically, is that he is getting into games quickly. he's not running into bugs or glitches. Like, it's running pretty smooth. Now, granted, because it's early access for the beta, it's a very limited number relative to what it will be on launch day, which is, I think, where Dan still feels super burned, and I understand that's justified. But for being this basically the first public beta, is pretty impressive. And
They're doing things right. I'll say that.
I'll be very curious to see what it's going to be like starting on Saturday when it's the beta's open to anyone that wants to play, because that's really going to be my litmus test about how much DICE and EA have done to make this game great. Am I getting into games? Am I having crazy glitches? And it's not because I believe there should be no glitches. That's what a beta is. A beta is to suss out your glitches, right? But I think if they can nail it, that'll spell some very big things for them. And to your question about the BR, Dan, I think that's interesting in Battlefield. It's like you said, it's not what I think of with Battlefield. That doesn't make it wrong or that they shouldn't do it. I mean, maybe that will be enough to like spread all the players out. Again, maybe it's a server thing. I don't know. So I don't think they need it. I think that the people that know what Battlefield is are going to like it because they know what Battlefield is.
Play it regardless.
And I don't think that someone who's like strictly BR in COD is going to say like, I want to jump over to Battlefield and then like, I'm never going back to COD. I don't think that's realistically what this is. But to what Big Box said last week on our show, he said, who's going to have the bigger numbers in October? I think this is a very strong showing from Battlefield. And like, I keep hearing consistently from a lot of people that Battlefield is back. And I think what they mean by that is that it's what 2042 was at the end, but this time at the beginning, right? And I think that's very promising. You know, I hear what Chance is saying, and like, I'm tempted to do the pre-order, but I think I'm gonna wait too. Like, I have plenty to play right now. I don't also have a ton of time right now, so I'm happy to jump in this weekend and enjoy my time, and then same thing when the next beta drops, and then learn more as we go along the way. But I think the last thing I'll say is, they are doing it so well this time. They're doing it. They have the technical piece of it ready. They're doing the promotion piece of it with the Twitch drop stuff, because it's like if
there's serious promotion.
Go into if you can stream on your device supports it. Go to watch Tim's stream right now. It's still over here on my Mac. Just watch the comments section. Everyone is coming in for these codes, and I guarantee you, he's not the only person this is happening to. Like, people are chomping at the bit to play this game, which is exactly where DICE and EA want to be, which is commendable.
I like Frank Conductor said, my main complaint is that I would like to see more open maps, but I think we only have 3 maps in the beta. Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's the feeling I was getting when I played in the labs. I was like, these maps seem a little too finals-ish, so I'd like to see it open up. And Frank Conductor also says that people who actually do the small support things in Battlefield are the real heroes. That is Jose.
It's where I live, bud.
It's Chapeau. Yeah.
The revives in this game, Jose, are insane. You like literally get to drag them across the battlefield while you're stabbing them with the revive pen.
The syringe. And I also saw that it's a lot quicker. Like, I do notice you get back real quick. Chance, go ahead.
I have a more important question as a not social media, or how do I get a code without doing all the bullshit I just tried doing?
You don't. You just wait till Saturday.
You wait until Saturday.
You literally click on a Twitch stream and
tomorrow?
walk away. That's what you do.
Chance, you can't log in your Twitch account?
2 days.
I don't think I have one. Like, Saturday meaning 2 days from now?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
It's publicly open that day. To get in early, you have to have the code.
I'm downloading it now.
That's this Saturday, not 2 months.
Bacon, closing
Is that
thoughts.
the same as Canadian Saturday?
All right, let's move on. Can someone seriously mute Bubble Boy? He's just been out of control all night.
I had first day of school, man.
Eric, does the beta have crossplay?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I would be surprised if it didn't, though.
I think it does.
I know I can play it with my account on any platform. As soon as I open the game, it's just in my EA account, and all my progression is carrying across PlayStation, Xbox, PC.
Well, let's move on to other games we've been playing. I just want to quickly say I did finish The Artful Escape. Got the Platinum, played it on PS5 Pro. It was $10. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. I really enjoyed all the artwork and the music, and it was just a very unique styled game, and I loved it. But at the same time, there wasn't really much gameplay. Chance, did you happen to play this by any chance?
No, I want to. It's
worth it. It only took me 3 hours.
Like, to start it.
Yeah, it only took me 3 hours. It'd be like an easy $1,000 platinum. I do think people should play it. If it's ever, I think it was on Game Pass and then it left.
Yeah.
I do recommend it. If it's ever like $5 or $10, I think it's worth your time. You'll find a lot of joy in it. It's very overall the main one I can think of is excellent music and just a unique vibe. And just a chill, cozy game. And I think I said that to Logan in our chat. So I do recommend it. But overall, 6 out of 10. Not much gameplay, but definitely worth checking out. So Bacon, we haven't heard from you. What have you been playing? I can tell you what Bacon's been playing. He is also obsessed. He's been edging as well. He's obsessed with Returnal. He loves those games. Talk to us.
Unfortunately. No, I rolled credits on Returnal on the main story and then turned around and rolled it on the Sisyphus Tower also. I only have 25 out of the 38 achievements. I got to go find some other stuff. I'll probably put that back burner for a while because I'm about to Battlefield this business. I'm landing solid 8. That I love it. Those are my kind of games. They always have been. They always will be. Thoroughly enjoyed my time. I think that's it. But what I've been watching, if you're not watching Ballard on Amazon Prime, if you're a fan of what the hell was that show on USA with the detective? Now I'm blanking, but it's Maggie Q. All I have to do is say that.
Maggie Q is acting again?
Maggie Q is in a 10-part season of a show that is absolutely freaking awesome.
What's it called?
Ballard on Prime. It's a crime drama about cold case, and she uncovers some stuff, and it's actually super, super good. So worth your time.
Very nice. Jose, have you been gaming at all? Or by the way, Jose, do you guys hear Jose's mic? Like,
nope.
It's picking up. I feel like it's
like a fan or AC or something.
It's my AC. I'm not turning off my AC.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
So it was 102 today in Denver.
Dude,
so
it was wild. They gave us warnings, Eric, about saying turn off your air conditioning and energy. We're gonna go on a blackout.
Insubordinate and churlish.
I got to play a little bit last weekend. I've really not been able to play a lot this week. I finally did jump into Wu Chang. I'm really enjoying Wu Chang, and I mean that. I mean that from the perspective of like I am incredibly frustrated by a couple of bosses, but so far I've been able to work my way through them, and I like it. It seems like what I loved about Wolong early on when it felt manageable, and then by the end Wolong's made me so mad. This one doesn't seem to have that, which I appreciate. Story's okay. For those that have played it, I'm in Act 2. Like I just got to like the snowy mountain. Without spoilers. But I've been enjoying that. I'll definitely keep playing that in between when we do Battlefield betas for the next couple weeks. Other than that, I have not played a whole lot of stuff other than I did jump into Grounded last weekend with my daughters. They really liked it, which is cool. I'll definitely keep playing that with them. And then watching I've been trying to the summer I've spent trying to get my kids like educated about classic movies. And so I'm kind of running low on my list of the stuff that's appropriate for them. Like we watch Sister Act and a bunch of stuff like that from the like 90s and stuff. We started watching Power Rangers the movie. I was like, this is probably a good one for you. Classic. They're loving it. And as an adult, I'm like, this is so bad. Like as a kid,
skydiving intro with the snowboard and the sweet music.
Eric, that's what I thought too. And you know what I thought was going to happen was like I remember when when Chance's mom and my mom took us to go see Mortal Kombat, the very first one when it came out, and I remember sitting there as a kid being like, yeah, I was like, this is badass. This could be one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. And I watched it again as an adult, and I was like, it's still a lot of fun. I had a great time with it because it's so bad. That's not how I felt with Power Rangers. Like I thought it was going to be amazing, and as the more I watched it, I was like, God, my dad took us to this, and he was probably like, my kids are idiots. You know what I'm saying? Watching it again.
In all fairness, he says that a lot anyway, but
he does. To be fair, but like it's cool seeing Ivan Ooze like in my mind. That sounds like such a prominent character, and so now they know who that is and stuff. So still a proper education, but damn man, not as good as I thought. So I will watch that. The other thing is my wife has got into the show. I can't remember what it's called. It's on HBO. It's a competition show about living in a farmstead, and it is like my nightmare. It's literally like these families were like, we're gonna live like it's 1800, and they give them like a broke down shack in like the Canadian Rockies, and it's not a dig at Canada, Eric. I promise. It's just like
no Chick-fil-A's anywhere.
Yeah, no Chick-fil-A's in sight. Could you believe this? There's no prize. That's what I cannot get over. My wife's like, well, it's a competition show, and I was like, so what do you win? And she's like, pride. And I was like, that sounds like a loss to me. So I've been watching that secondarily while I'm doing work and stuff like that. So excited to jump into Battlefield 6. Have more about talk about that next week, but it's not been too much on the gaming front this week.
Hey, Jose, I redeemed on Twitch and I'm already in a game.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, I also got all the skins, so go get your free stuff. Watch Tim the Tap Man. Bubble Boy, what have you been playing?
One of the games I've been playing I can't tell you about.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got a review coming inbound.
And then outside of that, I think did I talk about Wingspan last week? I didn't, did I?
No.
Downloaded Wingspan because it was
The
like
game?
$2.
Yeah.
It was cool, Jose. I've learned we've been saying a lot of the words very wrong when we play that game. So Wingspan, incredible board game that Chapeau introduced me to.
Great game.
And
One of my
it's
faves.
got a digital version on Steam that is very fun. So one of the house rules that Jose and I use is every time you play a bird, you have to make whatever the bird sounds like, which is great for hilarious bird names. This game actually does make the real life bird sound.
I was hoping it would do that.
Yes, it does, which is really cool because you're like, wow, that's not how I've
What are
been.
you guys talking
making
about?
The nuthatch sound.
It's a board game.
Oh, okay.
And it's good. It's cool. It's fun. Great background music for just sitting there and listening. And then, of course, Assassin's Creed
I was gonna
Valhalla.
ask. All right. Yep. So you're only about, let me guess. You're about 20 hours in, so you've got about 80 more to go.
Yeah, plugging away. There are some really, really cool assassinations in that game, though. And the way Odin comes in and the part he plays, yes, I forgot about half of them as well. And so think of Origins. You know how Origins does the really cool, like when you go to assassinate somebody, there's like a little side movie and some story behind it. That's gone all together in Odyssey. Odyssey had none of that whatsoever. There was not
That's
a
right, you
single
just
bit of
killed
that
them
in
and it's like,
Odyssey.
yeah,
It was all there was. It was literally the least Assassin's Creed game of all the Assassin's Creeds, even though it might be my favorite. Bacon, are you okay?
Sorry.
He's playing a game right now. He's in Battlefield as we speak.
It's a banger slinger, gentlemen.
Just
Pick it up.
leave,
No.
Bacon. Get somebody boot him from the party.
And Assassin's Creed might be my favorite, right? Like, and we'll see how it shakes out on the rubric. But Valhalla does a lot of things really well. Yes,
Triple
it's big.
kill.
Yes, it's bloated. Valhalla's a good game still, and there's a lot to like in there. So,
Eric, any closing games besides Battlefield?
I'm in Act 3 of Expedition 33. That's pretty much been the game I'm playing the most.
Dude, how many hours are you in that?
Like mid 30s, I would say. Maybe under that, actually, maybe like 33, 34. I'm playing on expert, so it's very hard.
Why?
Because I
He's a
have
man.
to.
because he has pride.
I have
None
pride.
of you played it on Expert.
I don't need a
so
prize. It's very fun on expert. I mean, you obviously die a little bit more, but it's very satisfying when you actually can
bet.
string the parries and stuff together. I really like, Dan, you know what I'm talking about here. When you beat the game, the credits roll, and then the platinum pops. So I'm skipping like the final fight or whatever until the end. I think that might. ruin it
I
a
see
little
what you're
bit.
saying. You want to make sure the last trophy you get is right at the end. Bad
Yes.
news. I don't
I thi-
know if that's
I-
the best way to do it.
I have already been told that I'm probably going to one-shot the final boss. But, I mean,
Story boss? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. You're going
yeah.
to.
I was told I should have just went the main path as soon as I got.
That's
to Act
what I
3.
did. I went just straight main path, then I went back and did all the side crap after.
Yeah.
I hear
So
you,
I
but
wanted-
in general, you're right. But for me, Eric, it was different. After Act 2, I was like, I'm done with this game. I just want it to be over. It was a spite plat. And so,
Yeah. I
but
got
you're
to the-
right.
I had-
In general, I want to end with the platinum and then delete it off my console. Yeah.
Yeah. If you do ever do a spoiler cast, I'm not as upset about the end of Act 2 as you were, but I understand where you're coming
Good.
from. But anyways, that's been the game I played the most. I will say though, I played the demo for the Adventures of Elliot.
Yeah, I wanted to.
game.
Is that on Switch only, or is that on
the
Steam? too?
demo's Switch only. So
Ugh.
if you like 2D Zelda, this is 2D Zelda.
I've heard
except
people
it has
talking about this.
it has better combat than Zelda. It has
Mm.
parries. And obviously it looks supposed to look good because it's the HD 2D stuff. I'm surprised at how poorly it runs on Switch 2, and I'm surprised at how bad it looks on the Switch handheld
Yeah,
screen.
I heard it was bad.
I would check out the demo and play it. I would recommend buying it on PlayStation or PC or Xbox, unless you only are playing it in dock mode. But even still, like at that point, like why why get it on Switch? But the game itself is cool. There's story, there's voice acting, which is not in Zelda. There's shrines like you'd find in Breath of the Wild, but it's the 2D Zelda. So all the puzzles and combat scenarios in the shrines are in 2D. It's really cool. It's actually really cool. I was actually quite impressed. I probably will end up picking this up on PS5.
Chance, it's called The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales is the full title.
There
For
is
some
a
reason-
fairy character. It's a little cringe.
Yeah,
But if
I
you get
heard
over
that
that,
too.
if you can get over that, it's very good, I would say.
But it looks... Oh, here, I'll share the link with you, Chance. Yeah, I'm very interested in this, Eric, and I'm glad you shared that. But yeah, is it only a Switch 2 only right now, the demo?
The demo is Switch 2 only.
Ugh,
Yes.
Why is it not on Steam? I'll wait till it's probably on Steam. Or
Yeah,
possibly.
I could see a Steam demo coming. I think there's some deal with Nintendo with this one. But yeah. In terms of watching, I actually am watching the new season of Dexter, which is very good. Like
Is it?
I just never got it.
surprisingly.
I could never get
The one
into
with
it.
the
Except
son,
that
right?
one girl, respectfully.
So
is-
I'm not going to say any spoilers, but Dexter, the arc of the show, like the trajectory is the first half of the original series, God tier. Then it tails off and
Yeah.
ends in a way that people didn't like.
That's where I stopped.
Then they brought us. Then they have a sequel to that is good enough to watch, but nothing special. Then they have a prequel that was actually like surprisingly good. It takes place before all the other seasons, and there's like a different actor playing a young Dexter, and he's like very good at pretending to be. It's very weird, but
Yeah.
definitely worth watching. And this season takes place after the one that I said was just good enough to watch, and it's like where they're going. It's basically high budget fan fiction of Dexter, where they just are going balls to the walls and doing things that it's just very good. If you're a Dexter fan at all, even if you didn't like the ending of the original kind of run of the seasons, unfortunately the last two seasons are kind of required, I would say, viewing, especially the first sequel season. But it's very good. Where they go with it and what they're doing with the season is very good.
All right, so yeah, just watch a catch-up video. Don't watch the whole season. Thank you, Eric. By the way, I'm watching this full trailer on The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales. This has got my name written all over. This is Link to the Past right here. I mean, it's even got a hook shot. Like this is
Yep. And
this looks
Perry's
incredible. And I saw the parries. Yeah, so Chance, this is I don't know if you're a big SNES little Zelda fan
absolutely.
like
What
me.
do you mean you don't know if I am? Come on
I'm
now.
just gonna put the link in here, guys. Let's close the show like we always do with the best food we had this
Wow.
week.
It's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
I'll go quickly, guys. I got Chipotle tonight.
Me
the
too.
the one on Union. It's been one of the best for like what 20, 30 years.
It's
now.
the old goat for all of us.
Dude, it's so good. It hands down Chipotle best food I had this week. Please, Jose, if you could add one Chipotle burrito for me. to the
Make it
ticker.
2, sir.
Okay, and I need you to add 2 breakfast burritos for me as well.
Nice.
So, Bubble Boy, that was your best food as well? Do you
Yeah,
have
I
anything
got
else to share?
the honey chicken.
How? What did you think of it? I
um,
was like, whenever they do these special chickens, Chance, I'm just like, I'd rather stick.
I
with the
liked it.
normal.
I liked it.
Yeah, I'm with
Ashley
you.
thought it was way too spicy.
Yeah.
I didn't think it. I thought I liked it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm gonna get every time. So I enjoy a little bit of a like mix it up from time to time here and then.
Frankenductor's in a game of Bubble Boy right now.
Bubble Buddy. I don't know who Bubble
Oh,
Buddy
Bubble
is.
Buddy.
Bubble Buddy sounds cool.
Bacon, if you could take a few seconds to tell us what the best food you had this week is, can you hear
I had
us?
some great pizza from Big Bill's. Classic. I had Canadian bacon to it for my
Big
friend Eric.
Bills. Is that
Eric,
the
you would
cousin
just call
of
that bacon.
Little Caesars?
That's
No,
ham.
it's substantially better than Little Caesars.
False. But go on.
debatable.
A 10 trillion%. But really, that's about it. Boring week for me, food wise.
Jose, best food for you?
He just wants to get back to Battlefield.
So a huge shout out, just an update about the. I mentioned a couple weeks ago, and then I didn't talk about it. And people were probably like, "God, this guy hates his mother." My mom is back home from the hospital, which has been great. She's feeling better,
Good.
and like every day a little bit stronger.
Good to
and of
hear,
course,
Annette.
because even though I am 40 years old and obviously a man with like a 401k and gray hair, she still is my mom. And so she was like, "I want to come see your office." I was like, "Mom, it's just an office. I don't care." And so
Big deal.
she and my dad
yeah.
came to me this week and brought me Lunch.
Chicken from Popeyes.
It had been a hot minute, but they did bring me a sandwich, and they brought me the ghost pepper sandwich, which I had never gotten because I was always like, I got to stick with the
It's not much
classics.
different, is it?
It wasn't that much
Yeah.
different than the spicy, but it was still delicious nonetheless. So shout out to my mom and my dad for doing that. And then even though it was literally 100 degrees 3 days in a row here in Colorado, we were at my in-laws on Tuesday, and my mother-in-law made just good old beans and rice, like homemade from a pot, and like outstanding. And the other part, this a shout out to my wife. It's not really applicable to the food I ate, but it is kind of. So on Friday, we had an FAC, which in non-education world, that stands for Friday Afternoon Club. It means like you go have drinks with your coworkers. With all the other admin in the area where I work with the other principals at the other schools, it was really nice. It was great to spend that time because we never get to do that during the school year. And but I was kind of late coming home, and I like texted my wife, "Hey, I'm on my way," and she just wrote, "Okay," and that I was like.
That
oh
means
no!
Your ass is dead.
And not because my wife she's not that person. My wife is very wonderful and understanding, but generally she's like, "Okay, love, we'll see you soon." Like that's usually the kind of response I get. So when she wrote "okay," I was like, "Oh no!" And mind you, it was not that late. But I get home, and the reason she was doing that was not because I was in trouble, because they had a surprise for me before they were waiting for me. We got new pans, which sounds so like, man, you are old as shit, and yes, I am. But they're awesome. Like we've just because I in my family I do cook once a week, and I can cook very well, for the record, but my wife mostly cooks and I'm the dishwasher, and man, they're amazing to clean. Like I'm having a great time washing the dishes because we got some new pans. So shout out to my wife and my family for that little present. That's what happens when you get a raise. You get pans.
Dude,
Stuff
I
like
would
that.
die for some nice pans.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
I have
dude,
no
wish.
complaints. I'm not joking. Like they're amazing. So
Eric, you get some new pans. What was the best food you had this week?
Nothing crazy. I will say my daughter started doing a circus class, and the circus class school is right beside IKEA, and we've been establishing a meta of going to get strawberry froyo, and I go and get meatballs, and the meatball meal every Sunday after circus class. And I hear what you're saying, Dan, about the portions. They're like Swedish portions, not American-sized portions.
Like it's always been overrated,
but it's delicious.
It is.
It's good.
It
It
is
is
overrated.
very good.
Everyone's
It's
like,
very
you
good.
gotta go get the meatballs. I was like,
They're not like the best
haven't been
meatballs
back
you ever-
again. No desire.
They're not the best meatballs you ever ate in your life, but for what you pay and what you get is very good.
So it's
And
like In
and
and
it
Out.
doesn't-
You get a solid
No, because
meal.
at the end, I don't feel like poo poo for eating it. It feels like I ate a nice, wholesome, healthy meal, and for a good price. And I get strawberry froyo on the way out. So
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Delish.
IKEA, everybody. Shout out to the chat. Nissa had a great smash burger in Vermont.
yeah, she showed it. It looked
Very
delicious.
nice. Hell yeah, frijoles. Frijoles for the win from Diego.
someone tell me what a frioles is. Is that like?
It's beans,
Oi!
Eric. Jesus.
Hey, frijoles. Diego says you don't get those damn cheap. I do. I know, Diego. That just hit hard. I know exactly what you're talking
I told him
about. That's cheap
they have
Walmart
served me well in
pants.
my life. I have no hate to those pans.
Oh man. No. Shout out to Diego. Gentlemen, this has been the Nerd Chat episode. I don't even know, 223. We were talking about Bacon had to rip into PlayStation even though nobody cares. Contraband's dead. Xbox dead as always. The top downloads in gaming. And of course, the Battle Royale results. Again, shout out to Chipotle Bear again, our inaugural winner. Took it just absolutely dominated Eric in the tiebreaker
Disputed.
situation. My name is Daddy D Wally. You can follow me at Daddy D Wally across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast. I've tried to be a little bit more active on social media. I don't know if
You
anyone's
have
noticed.
with the streaming too. Good
So
job, bud.
yeah, so check me out there. And Jose, where can people find you?
You can find me right now working really hard, welcoming my teachers back next week.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, Jose's
online,
about to get into it.
Chipotle Bear everywhere. And a huge shout out. We've already got a couple of people entering our
Let's keep
contest,
that
which
going.
is
Yeah,
still
yeah.
running through
still
October
gonna do that.
17th for a free Steam code for Civ 7. So if you're interested in that, please make sure you find that short. It released on Monday morning, I believe. And all you have to do on that is like, subscribe, and then write a comment about your favorite teacher. Some really great comments. We were going to share some tonight, but we ran out of time. We'll do some of that next week. But don't forget to do that. Always a pleasure, Eric. Thank you for coming, and everybody in the chat. And go support great shows, great content curators, because you know, it's what makes us all happy, man. It's a great community. So thank you to everybody.
Yeah, shout out again, Diego. Look at this logo over here, this overlay by Jose. Our rebrand is fire, is all I'm going to say.
looks great,
Bacon
Diego.
Gaming, are you done with, we got to get you back to Battlefield. So
I lost
quickly.
my first match. I came in late.
Put me in, coach.
I need a squad. I need my boys.
I'm coming, Bacon.
Anyways, you can find me on Twitter, enjoying all the pony tears that are going on right now. You can catch me there. You can catch me playing Battlefield, gentlemen, and then doing some PC surgery on Tuesday. So let's do this.
Guys, send pics of that build, Bacon.
Bubble
On the
Boy,
blue
where
sky.
can people find you?
Changing a bunch of schedules and trying to figure out Diego's Venmo so we can pay this. Yeah, this man is money.
Hey, that man.
He's got to run a better business. He's got to tell us how much he wants.
And Eric, where can people find you? Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite. As always, it's a pleasure to be here. This is the most hilarious show in gaming history.
That's right.
You can find me on Twitter at GamePositiveYT or on Blue Sky at Eric Bizanson, I think it is. Or I honestly can't remember. You can find me on the battlefield. Let's be real. You can find me on the battlefield.
Yes,
this
let's
weekend,
go.
Next weekend and October.
Battlefield's back. Guys, by the way, can you see what is over there?
His broken PC.
A wall.
My PC is perfectly good. I've been on it this whole time. I forgot to update you guys. I figured it out.
Oh my god.
So there we go, guys.
What's wrong
I
with
had to
this
go.
guy?
The secure boot. We didn't even get the permabans.
It's not even an issue.
Next week.
We'll tell you about it next week. Because
Call of
it
Duty
was
is
an-
gonna have the same
It was
thing.
an adventure, but no, I'm on it right. I love it. You see this?
Jesus Christ.
As always, PCMR lovers. See you online.
See you online.
See you online.
I'll see Dan online.
See you online.
It's Dan than me.
You're done. You're last
you're
one,
up.
Eric.
See you online.
What do you think the chances are of a guy like you and a girl like me ending up together?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
The Nerd Chat is an Xbox podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast across all social media. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy D. Wally. Co-host and producer Jose Martinez III can be found at Chipotle_Bear. Former intern, now co-host Jason Jarrett can be found at XBaconGamin. And former co-host, now returning intern Chance Siegel can be found at BubbleBoy N7. If you'd like to find out more about the show, please visit nerdchatmedia.com. And as always, see you online.